I was muted. No wonder why I couldn't hear shit. How long was I muted for? Not in this stream. The stream's only been going for a few minutes. Why did I have it on mute? I don't remember why I had it on mute. I don't know. Welcome, Satsuna Fox. I feel like crap today. And not because of mental, well, if work kicking your ass is mental, then yes, I'm very mental. Work kicked my ass today. And I am tired. Deal with these goddamn snakes on this goddamn plane. I just wanted to say that. Welcome. I am back. Technically, I am back. Could be, probably. I don't know. There are words. No, I'm back. And we're back with Goddess of Victory, Nikke. As you can...
Victory, Nikke.
I haven't heard Sin's voice before on that. That's weird. Before we get into anything, let's do this survey real quick. I don't know what the survey is about, so we're going to find out. Nope. Hey, get back there. You stay on that page, survey. Let me open up the right screen so you guys can see. There we go. We're going to do the survey. Come on, stop doing that. Which region do I live? I live in the States, unfortunately. How do you feel about the overall experience in Nikke? Good morning, Logo. Welcome. I hope your D&D session goes good today. Stop doing that. I don't know why. Like, I have my game... I have the Nikke screen on my third monitor, but for some reason it defaults to the second monitor. Or the first monitor. How satisfied are you with the overall experience with Nikke? I'm satisfied. How satisfied with the following characters? I'm neutral for Arcana, since I didn't get her. Kay. There's no bias towards Kay's choice at all. I really just didn't vibe with Arcana. Like, she's a cool character. I just didn't really vibe with her. What is your overall rating of the event Arcane Archive? Neutral. The story lacked appeal in a way. Like, the starting of the story is what really irritated me. Because you have to go through, like, multiple... I think you mentioned it, Logo, is that you have to, like, go through, like, the first 3 or 4 fights to actually get to the meat of the story. That's true. Like, I skipped the Arcana. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I skipped it. I skipped the entire thing. Because of how slow it was. How satisfied are you with the event Arcane Archive? I'm still neutral. Let's see. The theme was cool, but the amnesia plot at the start was dumb and ruined the pacing for me. So, like, if they didn't do the amnesia thing and they just did it with her, like, immediately doing it and talking to you, I'd be okay with it. I would have been interested. What is your overall rating of the event? Lord for Justice. Extremely satisfied. I actually like this. I actually read everything in this one. With the event, extremely satisfied. Like, Lord for Justice, like, not only did I enjoy the character, but I actually enjoyed the story for this one. I didn't enjoy the previous ones with D, because she just... I don't vibe with D. Satisfied with the new costume. Moran, off-duty queen. Extremely satisfied. I wish I could get her. Blanc, number 77, batter. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not fond of the baseball things for them. It's a very weird choice. Don't get me wrong, they look good, but I don't like the costumes theme. I'm not a big baseball fan. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like baseball. Like, I went to a baseball game when I was younger with my dad, or I think it was with my dad when I was really young, and you know, seeing the commercials back then of how awesome it is and how epic the thing is, and then actually going there and then spending most of the time very bored out of your mind as a child, as a kid. Yeah. The improved Union Raid hard mode. I didn't understand the new Union Raid hard mode when I first did it, so I didn't realize that it's just different raptures of different elemental weaknesses. But I'm satisfied. It's just right and can be kept as is. It is time consuming, but it is technically right. No, I don't have any more for the hard mode. My age! Unfortunately, you guys can't see this one. Okay, now I can bring it back over. Which genre of games did you play the most in the last 6 months? Gacha games, adventure, single-player RPG games, party games, open-world game, RPG games, MMORPG games. I did play Final Fantasy XIV a decent amount. Racing, first-person, third-person. No. Strategy games, action RPGs. MOBA, sandbox, simulation. Oh, only 3. Okay. Which of the following games have you played recently? Pokemon, Raid, Valorant, Granblue, Overwatch, Apex, Girls, Frontline, 7, Genshin, Dave 1, Girls, Arc, Pub, AFK, Dislight. I didn't realize that thing was still going on. Weathering Waves. Welcome. 80 plus years old. I am older than the sun itself. I ate the sun. Which of my main chapters are currently playing? 37, 38. Because we're doing 38 today. Which of the following best describes your activity? I'm a veteran player, but don't play it often. I'm a veteran player and play very often. Are you following? Just the YouTube. Which channels, other channels do you mainly acquire game info from? Non-official social network sites. Kind of categories what you see on the... Just see/join on the official accounts. Illustrations, wallpapers. I'm not into ASMR, but they've done some pretty good ones lately. Music. Story-related content we like to see in the community. Interesting details related to Nikke. The problem I have with this survey is it's basically the same as the last one. Classified central government documents only accessible only to commanders. More research reports on raptures, heretics, and the Queen. I want that. That's really about it. Not satisfied with the official community event. Arcana's neutral. I didn't participate, so. Official minigame Nikke at bat. Neutral, because I didn't participate. The problem with a lot of like the web games is that they're tiring and annoying as shit to do. No. I haven't. I don't. The design is pressed together. There are no purchase channels accessible to me. Technically, there aren't. Most of them I have to go through third parties to get. What kind of Nikke-related merchandise would you consider purchasing? Figurines. That's really about it. Books. Actually, I like books. Do you know the, yes, I do know about it. How do you learn in-game push notifications? I don't use it. It's not an app, so it's not convenient to use, and the experience isn't smooth. Outside of the following aspects of Nikke, I've never used it, 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 I've never used. Like, literally, I just answered the question. It's not an app, and I said I don't use it. Yet you're asking me this question. Story of Nikke. Emotional damage. Hey, Demos. Alright, now that we are done with the survey, let's talk about the Nikke X Stellar Blade collab, which starts next week, by the way. For those who don't know, and didn't know, they released a live stream earlier this morning. And it is official. It's coming out next week on the 12th, the same day that the Stellar Blade game releases on PC. So I'm excited. I'm also terrified because the collab looks really good. Eve. So we're getting 3 characters. We're getting Eve, we're getting Raven, and we're getting Lily. So we're getting 3 characters for it, which is kind of what we already knew. Eve will be getting 2 outfits. Well, 3 outfits. One of them is going to be a cash shop outfit, of course. We already knew that. I don't like how they put the skin suit as the cash shop outfit. I'm a little annoyed with that. Granted, I understand it's going to be the one that draws people in the most. Like, I already know that. Raven will be getting an alternate outfit as well. Lily doesn't seem to be getting an outfit, but that's kind of understandable. But, so those are 3 characters. We're getting a ton of minigames. We're getting a Stellar Blade style minigame in Nikke. So we play as Eve fighting the creatures from Stellar Blade in Nikke with simplified controls. So the controls will be simplified for the minigame, so it's not going to be as if you're playing the actual game, because that would probably kill me. And there's a lot of little quirks and stuff for the new map that they're going to be adding for the thing. So there's a lot of stuff in it. But it looks to be really nice. So I'm looking forward to that. I did do a little bit of stuff beforehand on stream. When I was at lunch today, I did some stuff because I wanted to get some stuff done.
It's time to use physical force now.
Where is she? I know she's somewhere around here. Oddly enough, I was getting better results with this team on this boss. But, so yeah, June 12th. After the current event, the next event that will be going up is the Stellar Blade Nikke event. So it'll go live Thursday. I think it goes live Thursday morning for me. I think. I forget which. Yeah, Thursday morning it goes live. It looks to be really good. I won't either, but I know I'm going to either have enough gems to get at least Eve. No offense, I love Raven just for her design alone. And she looks gorgeous. But I know I'm going to get Eve at least. I only need 60 pulls and I can guarantee a card.
Tell me the story of victory. Lady Luck is always on our side. Completely fading. Strike.
Well, the good news is you'll get to meet her. And with Stellar Blade coming to PC, you'll be able to play it if you like to play the actual game. Because it's also getting updates. It's getting Nikke DLC as well. Outfits and a few little side quests and stuff you can do in the game. With a Nikke-inspired side game, I have already pre-ordered my Ultimate Edition for the game. Like, I know currently right now there's a lot of drama surrounding Nikke. At least the minority is complaining. I don't know about the majority. Excuse me. But I know there's a lot of problems surrounding the game right now with the CN drama. The CN version getting updates and stuff like that before us in the global version. I don't really see some of the complaints as like actual complaints. No, I get it. You know, quality of life things are always really annoying when you have to wait for it compared to other versions. But I've learned to live with it. Which isn't a good thing you should ever say. You should never have to live with the quality of life. Especially in a video game. But yeah, I know there's some issues with like the loading screens. I know some people are very upset with that. Sorry, I was trying to focus real quick. But I know there's the loading screen issue. Some other quality of life stuff, like in the molds. Supposedly in the CN version, you get a fraction of shards back so that you can get another thing instead of just getting whatever. Those are the only two things I know of that people are talking about. But then there are some costumes that are only in the Chinese version that some people are upset about. Some of them are talking about Marion and Dorothy getting, I'm guessing, wedding dresses, which I'm a little upset about because I want it. It's Marion in a wedding dress. I want it. See, that's the problem I have, is that sometimes those things that they're testing aren't even really tests. It's just quality of life stuff that should be universal. Like, loading screen issues should be universal. That should be something that should be fixed. Like, again, I see multiple versions where each version gets their own unique thing. Less as a test and more as them catering to that specific area, which, is fine in a way. Like, it's understandable that certain areas are going to get certain things, but costumes and so forth should be universal. Because I like those dresses in the CN version. They're beautiful on Dorothy and Marion. They look awesome. They look beautiful. And it sucks that we don't have them on our version. Or don't have them currently, and may not even have them at all. Like, I can understand, like, story mode and certain things being different based on, you know, what have you, versus in the area. But sometimes it's just really annoying. Because it's a fine line between catering only to one area and then the other area getting nothing. I'll say it after this, since all the shooty pow pows is hard to listen to.
Lady Luck is always on our side. It's showtime with Noir and Love.
Bunny girl supremacy. At least Scarlet survived.
Proof enough of my feelings for you.
So my takeaway from the CN version and the global version is quite simply that quality of life updates, regardless of whatever version it is, should always be universal. Loading screen issues. That should be something that should be worked on for all versions equally. That's not something that should be tested. You know, an update that makes it to where a version gets, you know, the shards needed to pull more molds. Supposedly that's what the other people are complaining about. Versus what we get, which is just 200 points for pull fragments or whatever. There's a massive difference between that and what we have. And again, it's less so testing the waters, and it's more so putting a line in the sand, I feel. Because when one version gets certain things that the other version doesn't, it's fine to say it'll be added eventually. And then sometimes it never gets added.
Let's see what they can do.
There have been many times I've seen and played a game where, you know, one version has this, but the other version doesn't have that thing because, you know, certain things. Well, that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna break everything, break everything. Break everything equally.
Until I become an adult.
And I'm not saying testing reactions. There's no matter what they do, they're always going to have somebody complain about something. I'm just more so upset. I'm more so upset about, you know, not being able to get a chance to get what other versions have. Like when they get an outfit that we'll never get. Because, you know, some games do that. I'm not saying Shift Up won't bring over those outfits to the global version.
Don't you worry. I'll squash them all like bugs.
They may. That's fine if we do get it. But sometimes there isn't an excuse for us not to get it equally when they get it.
Don't give up. Let me help.
And again,
Just
Shift Up,
until I become an adult.
this game and corporations are not our friends.
Could I push a little harder?
They do not have to cater to us in any way. All they have to do is sell a product that people will consume. And it sucks saying that when I enjoy the game.
I told you justice would prevail.
But in the end, the only thing they need to do is they need to sell something that people will pay for.
Those who walk the path of the righteous will be shown
And
no quarter.
treading the fine line of up and down type situations.
Don't give up. Let me help.
Because working in fast food for 9 years and working in retail for about 5 years almost, I have learned that corporations do not give two shits about me.
Everything you've got.
The only thing they care about is their bottom line. But that doesn't mean I can't enjoy their content.
Right away.
And right now, I'm enjoying their content. However, with the recent anniversary event, I was less than thrilled with their content. However, the last two events, well, Arcana, I didn't really enjoy the Arcana event, of course, but the Arcana event was still decent. Yeah. A coworker of mine injured themselves 2 years ago now, and still suffers from some pain from what happened.
Take the gloves off. So here I come.
Because they didn't care. But yeah, like, I'm gonna keep playing the game until I feel that Shift Up have made it to where they only care about people spending money. Like, if I play the game and all of a sudden I feel like if I'm not getting equal, you know, progression as somebody who's dropping hundreds of dollars. Because right now, I feel it's fine. Right now, I feel like my progression's fine, my pull rates are fine. Like, I feel currently they're doing it right. It's still a very fine line that they're writing. But right now, I feel it's okay. Is it perfect? Hell no. Still better than some games. The fact that my gold tickets don't disappear after the current banner is still always a plus. Is it the cash shop? No. Wrong shop.
Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild work. Hello. This is the electronic.
My love for the fact that our gold tickets don't disappear after the current banner and reset like certain other games is always going to be amazing. Yeah, once they start putting expiration dates on the tickets, I'm going to be like, okay, yeah.
Have fun shopping.
Not anymore.
Just in time, dear client.
Like, once they change a lot of stuff like that, I'm pretty much going to be like, yeah.
I'm sure you'll be more than
I'm
happy
not
with your
supporting this
Welcome,
anymore.
fellow shopaholic. Are you looking for something? Let me help her. Looks like we've got company.
I could grab a Nihilister.
Build you everything you need.
Because again, the key thing that I want to do from a game is enjoy it. And right now, gacha games as a whole are getting to be the point where I don't really enjoy them as much. For a couple of reasons. Nikke is still one of the better ones for me in terms of enjoying the content. Because the story, albeit not really good right now, is still good.
Enemy system. Hacking completed.
But
Just wait until I become an adult.
other gacha games, we'll use Wuthering Waves as an example right now, because it's currently what I'm feeling right now. The game is good. It's fun. Combat's pretty challenging, but not super challenging. Until you get to the point where enemies can blow a gentle breeze at you and murder you. And everything in between. Stuff like that. The end game is ridiculous because it requires a lot of min-maxing type scenario. The RNG that all gacha games carry for upgrading stuff is ridiculously stupid. Even this game especially. Upgrading your characters with RNG in this game is like rolling a 100-sided dice and then throwing it into a blender. Because that's how bad it is. But my 3 complaints for gacha games currently are story pacing is always terrible because, again, the purpose of a gacha game is to tell a story and get it told in one update. as we've seen. Otherwise, you have what Honkai Star Rail did with Penacony and have every single update end on a fucking cliffhanger. I hated that so much. All the interesting stuff happens and it's cliffhanger. And you're supposed to go about your day normally. Fuck that. It's like, how dare you hit me with a fucking cliffhanger? I want to get this. I want to get this because she looks fucking adorable. I don't know if I'll have enough money for it, though. That's a problem. Gotta save my monies. But story progression is one of the main problems I have for a lot of gacha games. With Wuthering Waves is especially troublesome because when you look at storytelling from the 1.0 area to the 2.0, the storytelling, pacing, and so forth is all over the place. None of the characters really get a chance to shine. Like, none of the characters get really built up well. And you have all this stuff that happens so quickly. Like with Shorekeeper. You meet Shorekeeper, you have this happen. Shorekeeper does this, and then she dies, but then you come back 10 minutes later to save her. It's very weird story pacing, and it really irritates me because there's no real build-up for this progression of it. Now, don't get me wrong. The 2.2 storyline with Cardathea was freaking awesome. It felt so good in that update. So I have hopes that the next update will be just as good. The only problem is, when you're at your peak, when you're at your highest point, the only place to go, you have two options. You keep going up, or you fall. And that's currently where I'm at right now. Well, I love the Cardathea storyline in 2.2. My problem with gacha games, outside of Nikke, because Nikke's storyline is built differently. Outside of the storylines, we know these characters in the storyline, and then after that, they're maybe in an event occasionally, one or two events, and then poof, they're gone. It's off to the next character. And that's how it's been since Genshin Impact. I think it really did start with Genshin Impact because you have Mondstadt, you have all these characters. This new character comes in, you interact with them for a little bit, then they're gone. They'll come back for an event, but you don't ever see them again. And it's been happening a lot lately. Oh! We got somebody new. Oh!
Rouge, the game master.
Yeah, Rouge!
Would you like to play a game with me?
Finally! Wow! All three molds! Holy shit, all three molds got an SSR. Not a single failure. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, we got Rouge now. Yay. But yeah, my main complaint is the story building for a lot of gacha games is just terrible and rushed. And then the gacha rates on most gacha games are just god-awful. Even Nikke. Nikke is a lot more generous in terms of it, but it is still shit. All gacha rates, regardless, are all shit. Because the whole point of a gacha game isn't to get you that nice, shiny, new character with as few pulls as possible. Thanks. It's to make you spend. They want you to spend money on their game. And Yes, you'll have people who do one pull on that banner, and bam, they get that character immediately. And you have another character who does 100 pulls, doesn't get a single character until they hit that pity. And I have had that happen more times than I can count. Where I've played it and I've had to hit the high pity multiple times because my luck is shit. Yet somebody else can pull and get three of the characters back to back, or two of the character and then another character, or like 4 characters. They'll get like all these really cool, awesome pulls. And in my entire time of doing gacha games, the most I have ever gotten, the most SSRs I've ever gotten, I think Nikke maybe I've gotten more, is 2 of SSRs, 2 5-stars. I think Nikke I got 3 once. Don't quote me, I don't remember if that's true or not. But, you know, it's always one of those things that just make you go, why is my luck so shit? But then somebody else can be like, yeah, I did 1 pull and I got all the characters that I needed. It is frustrating because, again, it's RNG. But it's RNG that is favored to the house, which is true in anything. There's a reason why I don't go play poker, because I know no matter how much I try, the house always wins. And it's fucking true. Oh, we got some pulls here too, I forgot. I had been saving up a lot of stuff, by the way, since I last streamed. I know I should save it for the next event, but you know what, fuck it. Oh! Oh. Alright. What did we get? Oh, we got Trina! She's adorable. We're getting a lot of SSRs today, which probably means I'm going to have shit-ass luck trying to get Eve in the collab. We're going to begin the story mode in just a little bit.
We must think.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, gacha games are fun, but I like a story. And if I'm playing a game and the story just constantly jumps from one to the next, it's less fun. So let's talk Kay. I don't have any particular desire for this character whatsoever. I did not spend my 200 gold tickets, my 200 points for my gold ticket to get her immediately because I'd done like 30 pulls and hadn't gotten her. I did not spend an immediate amount of time the moment I pulled her to not only equip her with gear, but the right gear, and get that gear maxed out all in a single day, burning my money. I did not get her skills to max level either, because that would be insane. She has a decent cube. I need to upgrade that cube. I did not spend all the collection and get very lucky getting it to level 15, by the way. I did not go out of my way to try to actually do my best to get the best stats for her as decent as I could. Of course, I know a lot of people are saying max ammunition's terrible on her. I don't fucking care. Look at that. Beautiful number. I did not do my best to spend a lot of points to get this. I do not like this character at all. This character design.
If you've got something to say, then spit it out.
Oh yes, ma'am. Amber Lee Connors. I should know who that is by now. Let's check the IMDb real quick. Oh wow, she voices Farina. Maybe that's why I like the character so much. Then again, I never even knew the character's voice until this thing. Until I got her, so yeah. Let's see, she's in a lot of stuff. Oh, she voiced Hilda in Unicorn Overlord. I like how it's just anime. I want to see games. Yeah, a lot of it's... No, there's some games in there. Why can't it all be at least in frickin' order? Unless it is in order. Is it by year? Oh, it's by year. Ah, darn. I know she voices other characters in the game, doesn't she? There we go. Ah, shit. My controller. Oh, wait, not my controller. My earpiece. Ugh. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. That's weird. Why would they do it that way? I like how I can never tell what character they voice. Ah. Wait, she voices Mary and Maxwell? Fuck. Okay, so she voices Mary and Maxwell. I didn't know that part. Okay.
I'm only putting up with this because it's you. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Alright, now that that's done. Okay. So yeah, I like Kay's design a lot. I like Kay's character design. Like, the hair color, the hairstyle. The character herself was just amazing the moment we saw her all those years ago. Which, I think it's been over 2 years now, hasn't it? Since she first appeared. And she's just now been added. But I'm happy. I got her. That's all that I care about. Supposedly, base Scarlet will be getting a new costume from the Goddess of Victory Nikke game. And it is the racer outfit that Eve wears. And it looks good. I also didn't realize, because I don't think we've heard her since...
Lord, I found some most valuable wine. Shall we have a cup in the near future?
I didn't realize they have a new voice actress for Scarlet.
Follow the flow of the breeze, the cloud, and thy heart. Fancy some spirits? It makes for fine bedfellows with the moonlight and the breeze. Be they current foe or past woes, my blade...
Okay, so the current Scarlet still has the same voice actress. But I think the current one is joining the strike. I think it's the same with...
I'm always cooking up something new for you.
I think it's the same with a few other characters.
You must never betray me. Never.
Yeah, I know some of the voice actors are on strike, or joining the strike, or, you know, participating. So, unless I'm just insane and her voice is the exact same voice actress, and yeah. But she still did a very good job. But we are now in chapter 38. We are now doing Gluttony. And unfortunately, I know one of you has a D&D session, which I'm happy about. I hope you have a very good D&D session.
I'll follow along.
Because we're going to be doing this chapter until we're done. I also tried Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar for the first time.
Commander, stay behind me.
I gotta say, it's a lot better than Coke.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Oddly enough, I don't have that slight aftertaste with Dr. Pepper. It's weird.
How do I look?
I mean, there's still an aftertaste to it like any soda, but
I'll take lead. Everyone follow me.
not as bad as Coke is. But
Class is over.
but yeah. Also,
Say we go back
Also,
to
I was
the
accepted
castle then.
into a closed beta.
I'll follow along.
I got accepted into a closed beta for Duet Night Abyss. The open beta apparently.
Majesty of the kingdom.
Hold on, let me check. I think it starts on the 12th actually.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Yeah, it starts on the 12th.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
So yeah, the open beta for Duet Night Abyss, not the open beta, the closed beta. So next week we got a lot of stuff happening. We got Wuthering Waves 2.4 update. Starts on the 12th. I think it's on the 12th or the 11th. I forget which. Stellar Blade goes live on the PC on the 12th.
Did you see?
The Nikke update
Your
on the
king has
12th.
won another victory.
And then the Duet Night Abyss on the 12th. I don't know if any other games or anything else comes out that day.
Move encounter.
I'll follow along.
There's like 4 different things for me, and it's... Some of them suck, because some of them require money.
While it admittedly wasn't the most detailed examination, the results don't show any abnormalities.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got stabbed. I forgot. I got stabbed by our girl Leviathan.
Yeah. At the start of the examination, there was a subtly visible wound from where Leviathan stabbed you. But it disappeared entirely by the time we were finished.
I am
If
God.
it weren't for the hole in your clothes, there'd be virtually no way of knowing you'd ever been attacked in the first place.
What's going on here? It's as if you've become something other than human, cutie.
Okay, it's weird now that I'm thinking about it. that this is the same voice actress who does Mary and Kay. I keep forgetting voice actors have range. So to hear the character go from this to like the others is just weird. I'm just as baffled as you are. Really, I didn't expect to survive.
When did you start noticing this?
I always thought your wounds healed unusually fast.
Oh, my
Even
leg
when you
did
broke
heal
a
pretty
bone,
fast.
It would mend in no time. Not only that, you were able to lift a fully equipped combat Nikke without any help. Unless we forget that time when you fired an anti-ship rifle on your own.
Hey, that one time was a one-time thing. I had broke my leg too, so even cooler. Flip my hair back.
And what's your takeaway from all that?
That's totally amazing.
I am immortal.
Especially when I got a peek at his abs while checking out his wound. So nice.
I forgot that they made... Like, I know a lot of people are complained about Rappy's, like, actions and how she's, like, acting like a child. In a way, it does make sense for her to act this way because she's embracing herself. But god damn it, that face... Saying that with that face... Mixed emotions of horniness going through my brain.
But this is the first time I've seen wounds heal right in front of my eyes.
That is true.
There are
Usually I
no
try to hide
recorded
them.
cases of humans ever being capable of this.
Well, in our case, it's certainly helpful that he can heal so quickly. Cutie, you and I can talk more about it once we're finished with the mission.
Oh, before I forget, I'm gonna... Let me find it real quick. I'm gonna link the live stream for the Nikke in the Discord for those who want to see it. That way you don't have to search for it if you haven't already seen it. There it is. There you go. For anybody who wants to watch it, that's, you know, curious. It's like, you can skip to like 10 minutes in and you'll get to the meat of it. You don't want to talk? All you want to do is conduct more experiments on me. Just true!
Oh, come now. Aren't they one and the same?
No!
You're like a sea cucumber, Captain. Sea cucumbers heal super fast, too.
I forgot how
Drinking a
adorable
lot of
Anchor's
rum
voice is.
lately? Rum can be great for healing wounds.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm serious. In movies, people are always pouring rum on their wounds.
It's
That
not
must mean
the rum, it's
effective at healing
alcohol.
wounds instantly. Ergo, raising the rum content in your body would improve your healing abilities. To put it simply, rum is good for recovery.
Seems like sound logic to me.
You've got a real warped sense of logic.
That's true.
This ability is definitely advantageous. But like most things, it must come at a cost. I
Probably.
still think it would be best to avoid any injuries as much as possible.
That would be good, but I seem to
Especially
not
those
do that.
involving blood loss.
That may be easier said than done. Leviathan seems significantly weakened, but we can't say the same for that Ziz character. She can fly, and pretty well at that.
Not just well. She's a master of the air. She was able to scoop us all up and soar to high altitudes. Unfortunately, the Admire's anti-aircraft guns aren't enough to take her down. She's just too small and fast a target.
True.
But she wasn't
Giant
completely
cannons
immune to
versus
damage
small targets
either.
is not a good thing.
We can still give her a hard time. The moment Ziz is airborne, we can launch a barrage. Even if all we can do is hinder her movements, it'll still be a big help.
Okay, leave it to me.
The real problem is that behemoth egg, or whatever the heck it is. Hold on. Everyone wait. Laplace. Drake.
Hero Laplace, reading you loud and clear.
And Drake?
She's here as well.
How come she didn't answer herself?
That's a secret, I'm afraid.
What is she doing? If you don't answer, you can kiss your power upgrade goodbye.
True.
She's using the electricity to grill some nutrium. And she's taking her time with it.
Whatever. Do as you wish.
God
Anything to
damn.
report?
Drake's pretty upset because she forgot to bring seasoning.
Oh my
I'm
god.
talking about the egg.
Oh, right. No, nothing unusual.
Okay. Enjoy your meat, I suppose. If I don't check in on them once in a while, there's no telling what they'll get up to.
They're a real handful.
Anyway, back to the topic at hand. About Behemoth's egg. I think we need to open it up. Right now, we've got a heretic inside that thing which is regenerating, i.e. being manufactured before our very eyes. If we bust that egg open, won't we be able to uncover the secrets behind how heretics are created?
Our primary goal is still to try and negotiate with the four beasts.
That is true.
That egg is our only bargaining chip. We can't afford to destroy it.
They don't seem terribly interested in talking.
Perhaps. But if we open up that egg, we'll destroy any potential chance we had of negotiating with them.
That is definitely true.
Instead of talking, they'll fight us to the death.
How
And
do you
I don't
plan
want to
on
kill my
negotiating
future
with them?
wife, Leviathan. I mean,
We'll
future
have to
friend,
make work with
Leviathan.
them.
What?
If using force is what it'll take to get them to come to the negotiation table, then so be it.
Since when did you become so extreme with your methods?
I was holding myself back before. Not anymore.
I don't necessarily have any objections. But you do need to think carefully about this, Rappy. This isn't like it was with Marion. The four beasts are hostile heretics, something which we don't know much about. Capturing them could be of great benefit to the Ark.
For Macilis, you mean? Or, to be more accurate, Seowen.
Yeah, I don't want to give her shit.
Maxwell, I understand that you care about Seowen. But if we can strike a deal with the four beasts, or even potentially form some sort of alliance with them, we stand to gain so much more.
True.
How can we be certain they'll be willing to do that?
Even if Seowen mends her reputation, that doesn't guarantee that she'll return to normal.
She won't. She doesn't deserve it. She deserves to suffer for the rest of her life.
You always do make valid points that are hard to refute.
Good.
You're right.
Fuck that bitch.
I wanted to give Seowen an opportunity to make a name for herself.
Fuck that.
I felt the right thing to do was to seize any opportunity that came by, even if it meant going over the line.
I'm gonna be honest. I really want to switch my desk over to my other desk.
Go ahead.
I personally think you shouldn't chase after approval from others recklessly. If you want to talk about tarnished reputations, the Aegis Squad is in dire need of help, more than anyone. But despite that, we've never gone over the line, no matter how much humiliation we've endured. There are many...
That is true. The Aegis Squad has gotten the most.
But Miss Ingrid, Deputy Commander Birmingham, and even I all felt we would lose something if we did that. Our pride, our conviction, the things that make us who we are. Things that, once lost, could never be regained. We've been able to hone ourselves without losing any of those things. Whenever an opportunity comes our way, we'll be ready for it. I truly do believe this is the best choice, the only choice. The Maxwell I know is one of the most rational and level-headed Nikkes out there. So I hope you don't choose a path that compromises your values. Instead, rely on your unparalleled strength, as you always have. Succeed in a way that's worth the Matisse name.
Sorry, I misspoke. You're right. We will do it our way. The right way. I'm sorry.
Ah, the service is fantastic, brimming with passion and adventure.
We've got a problem.
What is it?
I burned all the nutrium.
I knew that she was gonna say that.
Either.
If you're so intent on grilling something, there should be plenty of wood lying around.
Now, again, my key problem with the current event setting, aside from some of the BS excuses for certain things to happen, like the Aegis squad coming because they were able to employ some device that allowed them to travel on the freaking dark matter, which again doesn't make any sense. Irritates me. The future upgrades that the Aegis, that the Matisse squad's gonna get, doesn't make any sense naturally. Granted, they've mentioned that they aren't over spec, so that's a good thing. I could see them doing the Matisse outfits that they get, kind of like how they did Marion. You know, Modernia getting a new outfit, basically, that progressed her story. I could see them giving them outfits for the story that allows them to do...
I will never fall.
To do that. You know, like, instead of being a completely new unit, it's like they've upgraded.
I don't think the Admire can go any further. That's too dangerous.
What do you mean?
In the area before, there was some black liquid mixed together with the silver liquid. Here, however, it's all filled with some sort of silver liquid. The Admire can float atop this whatchamacallit. Arc matter? Dark matter? But there's no guarantee it will float on this silver liquid.
Can we stop saying silver liquid?
Completely unknown to us. It could be like molten lava that could tear through the hull of the Admire.
What about the drama adventure? The
All that
unknown.
stuff only counts if you're the only one at risk. There's nothing valorous about putting others in harm's way.
It's not true.
If we had even a small idea of what this stuff
Star
was,
Trek Generation did it all the time.
but this is something we've never seen before. If we act recklessly, we could end up stranding ourselves out here. However, we should still be able to provide firing support with our armaments.
You better.
This entire place is flooded with this silver liquid.
Oh my god, can we stop saying silver liquid?
Black liquid except for where we're standing.
Just say dark matter.
It looks like all this stuff is flowing from that tree way over there. Tree? What tree? The silver one over there, with the golden fruit growing on it.
Wait, what?
Looks awfully suspicious to me.
Subordinate, have you ever seen a tree like that on the surface before?
Never. I would have liked if, like, in the background they had like a silver tree with some fruit growing on it to let us to really build the tension.
Since this silver liquid seems to be cutting...
Can we stop saying silver liquid? For the love of God, please say something else.
Let's check it out. This could be a groundbreaking discovery.
This should go without saying. But everyone, make sure to avoid any contact with this unknown silver liquid.
Oh my god! Make up a name for it! Something! We should try to secure a sample of the liquid if we can. I'll leave that to Matisse.
Sure thing.
Thank you for giving us a chance to shine, cutie.
Laplace, how are things going with the egg?
We've used some wires to secure it. It's a little heavy, but we should be able to drag it around.
That's our ace in the hole. Let's take good care of it.
Of course.
I forgot that's literally the first. That's the first one we've done. God damn.
Move as you wish.
Oh. No. Like, again, the Matisse upgrades, it feels weird. It's just an odd choice to all of a sudden have characters getting upgrades. When currently there doesn't seem like a need for our characters to get stronger. Outside of Anise and Neon, everybody else has been portrayed to be pretty strong. And the current 4 beasts don't seem to really pose, you know, the same threat that Nihilister, Indivilia, and the others have shown. They're still a massive threat. If they were really serious about killing us right away, you know what would have happened.
Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
Leviathan wanted to more or less... She didn't want to kill us. Leviathan wanted us to, like, you know...
I'll follow along.
Wanted to get our blood so she could transform. That was her whole point. So we die, she can't transform.
Watch over me.
I mean, she could, you know. I don't know. I still don't think Leviathan's an actual heretic.
How do I look?
I think she's a pseudo-heretic.
Under the light of the kingdom.
Like, she's technically somebody that can become a heretic, but she's not.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps? See it through. Preparing to reload.
Because if we remember Mudfish, in Mudfish she was able to switch between her normal eyes and the red eyes, but she wasn't corrupted. Otherwise she would have tried to actually kill frickin' Little Mermaid, but she didn't.
Under the light of the kingdom.
And even now she doesn't act like others. Like, as we've seen, all other heretics want us dead.
Class is over.
Leviathan wants us dead, but for a bunch of different reasons.
And enjoy the festival again. Encounter. I will move as you wish.
So again, it's just one of those things. Makes you wonder.
Ow! Stop hitting me! That hurts.
Keep smacking her.
Why did you run away?
If we didn't, it seemed like you were gonna die.
I was about to transform!
It didn't really seem like that to me.
Well, I could have.
Okay, I get it. Can you stop hitting me?
Because again, Leviathan's the only character out of the 4 beasts we know of. We haven't seen the 4th one.
Behemoth is the one you should have taken, not me.
Is again, she's the only one that has green eyes.
More in danger than her.
If Behemoth can be revived, those punks don't stand a chance. What's the matter with you anyway? Doing things without my express orders.
I just wanted to please you.
Yet again, you... Never mind. First things first. We need to get Behemoth back. Otherwise, there's no telling what they'll do. They might take that egg back to the Ark and crack it open. Ziz, go and find Behemoth. Now. What's wrong? Hey, can't you hear me?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I can hear you.
You need to go find Behemoth. What the? What's wrong now? Ziz, what's wrong?
I'm very confused.
Okay. Whatever I did, I'm worried. Just stop crying, will you?
It's just that it's been a long time, and I was happy to see you. But all you did was get angry at me. You didn't even ask how I've been. I care about you, but you only care about Behemoth.
Oh.
All these guys beat me up badly. I didn't know what was going on, but I still managed to save you. And all you do in return is get mad at me and hit me.
Stop it already. Behemoth and I ran into that Ark scum in the Crystal region. We fought against them, but we lost. In the aftermath, Behemoth's core was the only thing left, and that's what's recovering inside that egg. Those people you fought with were chasing after me.
Behemoth lost to them?
Yeah, but it won't happen again. Behemoth transformed.
Really?
Yeah, it was really cool. Those morons who were following us were paralyzed with fear.
Wow.
It was the first time Behemoth had ever transformed, so she wasn't entirely able to control her powers. But this time, we'll have you alongside us as well.
Yeah, that's right. I can be helpful.
Behemoth needs nourishment badly right now. So we need to feed her a whole bunch. Feeding her some of my own parts went a long way towards reviving her, but it's still not enough. This time, you and I will go together and save Behemoth.
But how?
If I feed more of myself to her, she'll live.
But what will happen to you? Won't that kill you?
You and Behemoth can simply revive me again.
But what if it doesn't work? What if you die for real?
I won't die.
If either you or Behemoth dies, I'll follow shortly after.
What are you saying?
I hate death. I don't want you, Behemoth, or Bahamut to go. I don't want to die either. So I'll do what has to be done. I'll get the egg back. If I do a good job, you need to be nice to me, okay?
Fine, fine.
Also, we might not need to feed the egg.
Huh?
Aren't you curious as to what I've been doing this whole time?
You were out scavenging for rare materials. Tyrant-class cores, potential new substances, stuff like that, right?
That's right. And recently, I found something really special. It was buried super deep underground. And I found it all by myself, without anyone helping me. That's why I rushed back to show you. If we feed this to Behemoth, she might revive right away.
You've always been a real bloodhound when it comes to finding unique items. So tell me, what's all this build-up been leading to?
Yeah.
Wait just a moment.
I'd like to know. Open up her wings and rummages around for a moment. Oh, so it's like a storage compartment. And after a while, something heavy falls down with a resounding thud.
Looks like an imposter.
That's right.
Okay, so it's an imposter without a head. What's so special about that?
This one has 2 cores.
What?
An imposter with 2 cores. I'd say that's valuable, wouldn't you?
Aladdin stares at the headless Nikke sprawled on the ground.
Wait, I recognize that outfit. It's her.
You know who this is?
Rappy. It's Rappy.
Ah. How the I am confused. Like, I kind of knew... Well, no, I didn't kind of know. I already knew that they would find her body. But how is her body still have 2... How does that work? I am very confused.
Under the light of the kingdom.
Because we know at one point Rappy did get beheaded.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
But she still had the... How did she still have 2 cores though? I don't understand. How did
Class is over.
Rappy's old body have 2 cores still?
Again.
Was it every time she had a new body that she gets 2 cores? Is that it?
Proceeding to target. Encounter.
I'm very confused. Oh, so every time she got a new body, she just gets put 2 cores in there? Is that it? Is that what you mean?
I guess I have no choice but to fight.
Oh, okay. So every time new body, 2 cores appear. That's what you mean, right? Like every time that she did it, 2 cores would always appear.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Okay, that makes sense.
Under the light of the kingdom. Oh.
At least it's still better. At least it's still better storytelling than what they did to
How do I look?
Mihara. You know, that bullshit. I'm still gonna be salty about Unbreakable Sphere. Like, I'm sorry. That event was just trash. That entire storyline was just bad. I'm gonna be really honest. That event was terrible. I still to this day don't like it. And I know it's only been a couple of weeks. It's only been about a month or so since then, and I still just...
Under the light of the kingdom. Oh, shall kneel.
The fact that they're using that to set up future anniversary events annoys me even more. The fact that Cinderella's like, we're gonna go back now and find Hansel and Gretel, instead of just saying, we're gonna go back to Prince. Yeah, I enjoyed the hot spring event. Granted, the minigame and stuff was a little annoying, but the event itself was pretty decent. But yeah, that would be... Unbreakable Sphere could have been so much nicer.
Under the light of the kingdom.
If it was a better excuse for Siren...
Return to where you belong.
Skipping stone encounters. Yeah, I'm probably gonna skip... I'll skip these encounters and the ones we get closer. I don't know which one's which, so I try not to, like... I don't know which one's which, so I usually don't remember. I'll skip these, because they're... take forever.
Class is over. What do you
Again, I try to, like,
enjoy the
drag this out because I want to have fun with you guys and chat.
I will trust you, teacher.
Proceeding to target.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
But I do all the
Keep getting
fights,
caught in
because
the hem of this
fights.
dress.
Encounter.
I'll follow
I don't
along.
skip these because these can be pretty quick.
I
Oh,
have no choice but to fight.
did we do that? I don't remember. I don't really remember much from that event because, again, it was a very tedious event,
How do I look?
so I don't really remember much from it. But
Under the light of the kingdom. Oh,
yeah, the Unbreakable Sphere would have been nice.
How do I
The
look?
problem with Unbreakable Sphere for me was that the story tried to shoehorn in so much development for characters that it was basically trying to set up another scenario. It's basically as if they're trying to condense this group
I will never
so that they
fall.
can prepare it for another storyline. That's what they were doing. They were taking what was currently established, putting it together, and then splitting it off to create a separate storyline. That's what they're trying to do. And I get that, and that's technically okay. If it was just Grave, Cinderella, and Little Mermaid, but now it's Grave, Cinderella, Little Mermaid, and... is it Mori? Is that who it was? Yeah, it's Mori. And the fourth character is this useless bag of dirt that literally
trust you, teacher.
hates herself
My feet keep
and is
getting
said
caught
to
in
be
hem
the
of
most
this
useless
dress.
character in existence. But we have Anne, an SR character who literally forgets everything every day. You cannot tell me your life is worse than that. And yet she's not getting scrapped.
Sexy, perhaps?
Again, if they didn't try to shoehorn Mori into this savior role for the character, I probably would have liked it more. I think they needed a little bit more time to set up for the Little Mermaid thing. I feel it happened way too soon after they left us.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
If this stuff currently had happened, like chapter 37, 38 had happened before the Unbreakable event, I would have been okay with it because,
Move as you wish.
one, there would have been a bit more time between, you know, Cinderella and Grave leaving us and them finding Little Mermaid. It was a swing and a miss. It was.
I'll follow along.
Encounter. Moving.
And again, like, not every event is going to be amazing. Not every event is going to be good. But it's weird how we have
Watch me closely, teacher.
we have Overzone, which was Dorothy's backstory on how fucked up she is. We have Red Ash, which introduced Red Hood and how, you know, fucked up she is.
How do I look?
We have
Sexy,
the
perhaps?
Lost Kingdom, or the Last Kingdom, which introduced Marion, Crown, Chime, and Kilo, who
How do I look?
had better story development, but didn't overshadow Crown in any way. Kilo and Crown were equal in that event, because Kilo built on Crown and Crown built on Kilo. Target the boss, damn it! The boss is right there. Target him! Target him!
Fully active. Here's through.
And you have Old Tales, which introduced us to Cinderella and her fucked up backstory.
You belong.
And Grave and her fucked up backstory. Then you have Unbreakable Sphere, which introduced us to Mori's fucked up backstory. Gave me Hara, a random BS upgrade that she didn't need at all. Unneeded. Too out of nowhere. And literally screwed over Rappy's development that took the last 10 chapters to do. And was done in a single event. And freed Siren from
Encounter.
Gluttony.
Proceeding to target.
Like, it could have been nice, but they shoehorned it in
Start with a glass of
to the
wine.
strangest way possible. And again, that's my main annoyance with it. They could have done good, but they done bad.
Look. Sexy, perhaps?
They could have done good, you guys, but they done bad. They done bad, and that's all there is to it. They done bad.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
But we're here now, and chapter 37, 38 currently is a little hit or miss. Again, 37 introduced us to the Deus Ex for a few things, with the Admire being able to travel on the black,
Party isn't over yet, is it?
on the dark matter
Go back and enjoy ourselves.
because of nanomachines.
Is this a new
And this one's going to introduce us to the upgrades for Matisse that they don't need. Because let's face it, Matisse doesn't need upgrades right now. There are puddles of the silver liquid scattered everywhere.
Yeah, and massive ones at that. Some of these are large
I didn't
enough
mean to skip
engulf
that.
an entire building.
I like how you see Laplace in the background going like, can I swim in it? What could it be?
Not sure, but it's definitely different from dark matter. It might be some variation of it.
How about those samples I requested?
Drake secured some earlier using a storage container made from Atlas. We'll need to assess how dangerous it is before bringing it back to the Ark.
Ah. I presume by my touching it directly is out of the question.
Absolutely not. We don't know a single thing about this material yet. It appears to have a viscosity similar to dark matter, but that's all we know. Coming into contact with it might destroy your internal organs. Or it could be corrosive and burn straight through you. Don't put too much faith in your regenerative abilities.
I'm not trying to.
Power always
I'm just
comes at a
God.
price.
I had to do it. I had to do it. Don't put too much faith in your regenerative abilities. I'm not trying to. I'm just God. Alright, okay. Sorry for even suggesting it.
That's why I'll touch it instead.
No!
My curiosity is at its peak, and I can't take it anymore.
Push Laplace into it! Of all the things I expect you to say, that wasn't one of them.
For all we know, it could simply be mercury. Or a type of glowing plankton.
I don't think that's true. Well, the doom and gloom when I suggest touching it, and then suddenly everything's harmless when you're one at bat.
I'm stronger than you, Commander.
That may be true.
As many setbacks as yours potentially may have.
Again, that may be true.
There's a rapture.
Glancing in the direction that Laplace is pointing, we can see a rapture crawling out of a silver puddle.
Looks like it just took a bath.
It's important to have good personal hygiene after all.
It's a
Would
robot.
you two screw your heads back on and think straight? That thing probably just fell in the puddle and is crawling out.
You have a rather odd way of thinking yourself sometimes, Rappy.
It doesn't appear to be malfunctioning in any way. Perhaps it's as I thought, and the silver liquid isn't that dangerous.
Squish. Squish, squash, it's taken a bath, it's now flattened. Rappy? Did you hear something behind us?
Commander, look at the rapture carefully.
I gaze at the rapture with longing eyes to make love to my sweet, sweet child. It appears to be walking normally, but... Squish. Another strange sound. I scrutinize the rapture closely. Every time it takes a step, its foot's become more deformed. It almost resembles a squashed water balloon. Is this some type of new rapture? The rapture stops moving, and then something bizarre happens. The rapture's body begins to melt, looking like a cheap plastic toy left too close to an open flame. What looks to be some kind of outer shell collapses, and soon the entire rapture melts into a liquid ooze that spreads across the ground. What was once a rapture has become a molten puddle of silver liquid, which then proceeds to seep into the ground and disappear.
What was that?
It sounds strange to say, but did it melt?
Yes. Why are we looking at Drake? Drake, the sample.
Take it out now.
Don't tell me what to do.
Stop arguing and hurry.
Drake pulls out the sample container, which is approximately the size of her forearm. Despite being made of Atlas material, which is incredibly sturdy, the container is now wobbling in Drake's hands, twisting and contorting like a water balloon.
What's going on? This is scary.
Throw it! Damn it!
Yeah.
Drake hurls the container into the air. Shortly after tossing it, the container bursts into a midair, becoming silver liquid. Plop!
Drake, are you okay? There's no need to panic. I only got a drop of it on my foot. Heroic slice!
Don't cut off her leg. Oh, is that not a good idea?
No, it's not!
I shouldn't have to spell that out for you.
Drake, hurry up and take your shoe off.
But this is my favorite shoe.
Just take off your damn shoe!
It's not like you bought it with your own money. Siwon bought it for you, so take it off.
But I don't want to be barefoot.
Oh my god!
Laplace, cut it off.
Heroic slice! All right, I'll take it off.
Everyone, back away!
Come on, my feet don't smell that bad.
That's not working, god damn it!
Cutting it off may have actually been a better idea.
It would have been at this point.
Grief, everyone losing their heads over a single drop of the...
As Drake bends down to pick up her shoe back up, she stops dead in her tracks. The shoe begins to droop, and soon after, becomes silver liquid, just like we thought it would.
Maybe you should cut my leg off, actually. Heroic slice! Darn, I forgot that my hero powers are low right now.
Just smacks her.
Hero powers, those are pathetic.
Could you two take this somewhere else?
What is this stuff? It seems to turn anything it touches into that same silver liquid. Somehow, it appears to be recompositing other types of matter into its own. It did it with that rapture, and even with the Atlas metal. Not only that, but it did it so quickly.
A single drop was all it took to melt Drake's shoe. That might be all it takes to transform anything, regardless of size.
This place just got a whole lot more dangerous. It's almost like everything in the world's trying to kill us.
I have a theory. I think these silver pools that are scattered around are where buildings used to stand. The building must have come into contact with the silver liquid, and then melted.
Oh,
Fortunately, natural materials don't seem to be affected.
that is good.
The nearby grass, trees, and wooden posts appear to be untouched. We should avoid any areas with man-made structures moving forward.
See, the only problem is man-made structures are still natural structures. They're just man-made.
Other materials could yield something like a dissolving agent. Maybe this is what she was talking about. Back where we came from, there were areas where dark matter was mixed together with this silver liquid.
Okay, but what exactly is this liquid to begin with? I'm not saying silver liquid. Fuck that. I'm tired of that
I'm
word.
hoping that tree over there will answer that.
Make up some type of definition. From afar, I see a silver tree oozing out. This tree is oozing out silver. Let's proceed with caution.
Shall we start with a glass of wine?
Oh. I wish they just make up a name for this liquid rather than just calling it silver liquid. It's annoying because it's like you can come up with a name for something. Come on, people! You have the ability to name things! Even if it's just temporary, name it something else! For the love of God!
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Please!
Let's wipe them out and head back. Preparing to reload.
That's all I'm asking for. Name it something else, please. Checking my earpiece real quick. Making sure it's not gunky.
Under the light of the kingdom.
I need to find a good headset. Like, I've got decent headsets, but none of them fit my ears correctly. Like the set I have now, the wireless earbuds I have now are pretty nice. They work well for solo streams.
Won another victory.
Solo streams are fine, but collab streams are a pain in the ass because I have to equip my other headset because I haven't figured out how to. I haven't figured out how to get my thing to work with collabs. Like, I haven't figured out how to get my audio to go through my headset, but also go through Discord and my desktop audio.
Moving.
Like, if I could figure that out, the rest of this would be easy, but I unfortunately haven't figured that out yet.
I'll follow along.
I still lack some understanding, unfortunately. Anything that touches the silver liquid melts and turns into more silver liquid. The only exceptions seems to be organic objects. Don't even think for a second that we're in the clear because we're partially composed of organic parts. How can you be sure? How can you be sure how much of us is organic and how much isn't? You know the silver tree, the one that bears golden apples? The moment your curiosity gets the best of you and you approach it, you're done for. Streams of silver liquid will burst out like a geyser, so stay far away from it. If for whatever reason you can't avoid coming into contact with the silver liquid, use dark matter. Dark matter doesn't simply turn into more silver liquid. Instead, it actually mixes with it. However, if too much gets mixed in, the dark matter will be assimilated into the silver liquid. Therefore, once you've mixed the two, you must be sure to remove the dark matter as soon as possible.
Proceeding to target.
Okay then.
I will move as you wish.
There's a lot of he said, she said, B said going on over here.
Ugh, my feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress. Is this a new venue for the party?
I will send you off without
Interesting. Interestinger and interestinger.
Under the light of the
Times do be a goin', and we are a goin'.
Sexy, perhaps? I'll take lead. Everyone follow me. Fully active. Pierce through.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Return to where you belong.
I'll take lead. Everyone follow me.
Class is over. What do you say we go back and enjoy the festival again?
Trying to check something real quick. But I don't see a thing for that, unfortunately. Oh, we do have our beautiful girl Naga. She stands there sexy.
Step back.
Also, apparently, the CN version got rid of all of the dark-skinned characters and turned them into white characters.
Engaging with enemy.
I gotta say, that's just
Commander,
wrong.
stay behind me.
Like, why? I don't think I've ever heard of
How do I look?
CN doing that before.
Sexy, perhaps?
It's weird.
Under the light of the kingdom.
Like, even Genshin has the dark-skinned characters, and they stay dark-skinned, right?
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Then again, even dark-skinned characters in Genshin are light as hell, so... Probably not. It just seems really fucked up. Of course, that's whole cultural whatever stuff going on there. That I won't get into. I just thought it was weird.
I'll follow along.
Then again, I don't know the world, so I'm probably talking out my ass. And maybe I'm saying something that I shouldn't even talk about.
Is this a new venue for the party?
Also, this silver liquid definitely looks like really dark white stuff.
Proceeding to target.
So definitely, there's a lot of jokes I could make. Kind of want to
Your
make.
king shall secure another victory for the crown.
I won't, but I could. I need to be respectable.
How do I look?
I need to stop being horny.
Sexy, perhaps?
Under the light
Stop
of the
being
kingdom,
horny.
all
Never! You'll never stop me.
How do I look?
I will forever be horny.
See it through.
I forgot I still had display capture on. I'm really glad you guys... Well, you probably did see that. Fuck.
Preparing to reload.
Fully active. Pierce through.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Return to where you belong.
I really gotta remember to stop pressing buttons. I really gotta learn to stop pressing buttons until I've made sure of
Let's go back
things.
and enjoy ourselves.
One day it's gonna cost me.
Moving. Encounter.
For my exceedingly horny horniness, I need to remember to stop pressing buttons.
Don't underestimate me just because I'm a student.
But oh well.
Just a little more. He's a real crab. Let's finish this quickly. How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
You can't really tell anything, so I think it should be okay.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall meet.
And it's only up there for a few seconds.
How do I look?
If I get hit with something, I'll get hit with something. It'll be my own fault.
See it through.
It's my own fault. I gotta live with it. You know what I mean, you guys? You know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean, then welcome. My name is Setsuna Fox. May I take your order, please?
Your king has won another victory.
I gotta figure out what to do tomorrow. Tomorrow we aren't having D&D, so I gotta figure out something else. Questioning.
What is it, Commander?
I was just wondering what the 4 Beasts' goal is.
Whatever it is, they're hell-bent on delivering a blow to the offsprings. I'm not sure what it all means, but the 4 beasts seem to really despise them.
Yeah, you're probably right. But what exactly do you think they have in mind against the offspring?
Maybe roughing them up somehow.
At first, I thought physical violence was what they had in mind, too. But it's starting to feel more and more like they've got something else planned.
They're certainly going through a lot of trouble.
A little bit too much trouble. Right, they've done an absurd amount of preparation.
Using crystals to gather electricity in order to power the Harmony Cube. Constructing an imitation arc. Creating new raptures using a dissolving agent that itself is created by mixing dark matter in the silver liquid. Leviathan said the dissolving agent retains the information of whatever it dissolves. And that there's the cluster of eggs we found back in the previous area. And those pseudo-tyrant-class creatures that resembled snakes. It's clear that the 4 beasts are capable of impressive creations.
And to do that, they'll have to seek out equally impressive building materials. Maybe it's Ziz's role to hunt down those materials.
It makes sense, given that Ziz is able to carry so much material and with ease.
Yeah, she does have those wings.
But she's capable of flight, and utilizes dark matter like a personal storage unit. That would also explain Leviathan's attempt to use Cinderella as a type of material. As the first heretic, her value as a building material is unparalleled.
True. Very true. So the 4 beasts are able to get their hands on superior materials. Will they try to mass-produce tyrant-class creatures?
No. They'll try to make something even better.
If I wanted to take revenge against someone far more powerful than myself, and time wasn't a factor, I want to make a move until I was fully prepared.
Current situation to a T. Their ultimate goal must be to ensure their revenge is absolute. Maybe their end goal really is to create a heretic. If
I mean, it makes sense.
Multiple heretics, not even the offsprings could stand against them.
That is very true. But apparently I wouldn't be so sure.
If they wanted to be absolutely sure of having their vengeance, there's something they could create that's even more powerful than a heretic. A queen.
They must be out of their goddamn minds.
If the 4 beasts knew how to create a queen, Nothing would ensure their vengeance more than that. Offsprings itself is a loaded term that denotes all sorts of defiance against lineage and origin. If the four beasts create their own queen, and establish a new force that surpasses the current Rapture hierarchy, that would be the ultimate act of revenge.
We need to talk to Leviathan. If we can get the four beasts to work with us, it could change everything. There's questions.
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Let's finish this quickly.
Like, we the player know that Marion is now basically the new Rapture Queen.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Like, we the player know that Modernia has basically stepped in to become queen.
Sexy, perhaps?
Because she made Chatterbox, Indivilia, and all the Raptures that were about to invade leave. So, you know, we know that Modernia is basically becoming the next queen. But how did she do that? Like, what is so unique about her that she's able to do it?
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
So maybe it's possible for there to be more than one queen? Or maybe, you know... I don't know, it's weird. Like, I'm not saying it shouldn't be possible. It's kind of like a...
I'm glad I was
like a
able to protect
beehive, you know?
everyone.
Sometimes there's more than one queen in a hive, and then they fight the queen, I think? I don't know. I don't really know bees that well. So, I don't know exactly what I'm talking about. But,
Encounter.
Proceeding
know.
to target.
it'd be interesting to have two separate queens. To have, like, you know, story development.
I have no choice
Like,
but
I
to
could...
fight.
Like, I know it's probably, you know... Like, of course you'd think that, but, like, you know... They could have Leviathan become a queen.
How do I look? Sexy,
Would be
perhaps?
interesting. But then again, we don't know anything about Bahamut, so we don't know how badass they could be, or how wimpy they could be.
How do I look?
But with a name like Bahamut, I expect them to be the most badass of the four beasts.
Everyone follow me. Let's finish this quickly.
Because we have Behemoth, who's, you know... She was a badass. She held her own for a long while. And you got Leviathan, and then Ziz is kind of like the wimpy one, the little sister of the group. But again, we don't know anything about Bahamut.
I'm glad I was able to protect
Hopefully they
everyone.
don't try to drag out her introduction and they introduce her sooner rather than later.
I'll follow along. Ugh, my feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
Step back. It is
Moving.
But it's going to be interesting to see how it all happens. Hopefully they can do it the right. Hopefully they can do it right. In the right way. God, that's what I was trying to say. In the right way. Not right. Do it first. Do it in the right way. Words escape me today.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Words be escaping me today.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
I can't word to save my life.
Push a little harder.
But you can word to save your life for only $9.99 a bottle. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Ooh, parties. I've never actually been to like an actual wild party, I guess would be the word.
Can I trust you, teacher?
proceeding to target.
I've been to like small scale parties, but never like, I've got a keg, let's do some keg stands type party. I've never been to one of those. I've been to like, yeah, we got some pizza. That's really about it. Yeah, I've never been to like, I've got beer, let's drink. I bet. Yeah, I've got some pizza. Here's some macaroni and cheese. Yeah, I've been to those kind of parties, you know, cookouts and things like that. Never been to a rager before. Which is probably a good thing. I don't think I could take it.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
I just realized I didn't take my last break at work last night.
I will move. Is this a new venue for moving?
I know why, because we were so screwed. Oh well.
A little too
It's not like they
many
cared
dance
anyways.
partners for my taste.
I went to lunch late anyways.
How do I
You
look?
can suck it.
Sexy, perhaps? Under the light of the
I went to
kingdom,
lunch
all
late
dreams.
so they can suck it.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
I mean, you do look beautiful.
Everyone follow me.
I'll take the beautiful. I'll take Red Hood Beauty for 600 Alex. Target the boss. He had like 2 HP. Jeez. I hate when the game's auto targets like, you know what? The autoplay for the game's like, alright, well, we gotta kill these other enemies, even though the enemy has 1 health bar left.
I trust you, teacher.
Everything else has to die first. Oh shit, I forgot. We're still doing the ARC thing with Nice and them. In front of a Nutrium shop, meat. Anise checks the time. 7:05 p.m.
Let's go back. Anise, it's been 3 days already. We come to this meat shop, wait until 7:05 exactly, and then head back. Oh dang, it's been that long already? What are we
How long have we been at this mission right now for?
Well, shouldn't we at least buy some meat while we're here? They're grilling samples inside, and the smell is driving me crazy. That's what you're upset about? Did your message even get sent in the first place?
Anise pulls out her phone and plays a saved video. In the video, Anise speaks directly into the camera.
Hey there. Long time no see. I'll be waiting at the place where we all shared a tearful moment together for the first time. I'll be waiting. Please come.
The video ends.
Come off like a potential victim leaving a final warning video about the killer. In what world does that video give off those vibes?
I don't know, but
Either way, I don't think you did a good job conveying the information. They'll know what I'm talking about. If they see it in the first place, that is. I don't think many people saw that video, to be honest. That's probably true, but things like this tend to spread through word of mouth. But what if someone sees that and recognizes you? So what? My face was already plastered on screens from those news reports. Oh, right.
that is true.
Sure, there might be a few people who recognize me, but only a few. I'm sure there are people out there making wild assumptions and bad-mouthing me. They'll make fun of me for being on such a strange show so soon after being in the news. People say all kinds of terrible things. Let them talk. I don't need to pay them any mind. I could never see or hear a word of what they say. And they'll keep gossiping in their own little warped world for the rest of their lives. They'll have a real good time talking crap about me, but I'll never give it 1 second of my time. They'll act like their opinions are so
Uh-oh.
assuming I must be paying attention. Then
She's
they'll get
going on a
mad when I don't
tangent.
acknowledge them.
She's got a tangent.
Who knows what they're saying? If I don't look, then I'll never know. And I don't care.
She's lost it.
Anise!
Dark side Anise.
Sorry, I kind of went on a tear there.
Yeah, you kind of did.
You okay?
That scared the shit out of me.
Sweating. Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry. Actually, I take that back. I feel like crap. why don't we get some meat? Although, I must warn you, this place isn't the best. Still, the food's cheap, so it's not a bad deal. That's why I used to come here.
Anise. It's been a while. How have you been?
Holy crap.
A suspicious person in a mask. They must be from some weird cult. Or they're gonna try and rope us into a pyramid scheme. Just ignore them.
It's me.
You came.
You asked me to come, after all. Who's your friend?
If you must know, This is my friend Neon. She's a fellow squad member of mine. What? What's wrong? Nothing. I just didn't know you thought of me as a friend. Oh, for crying out loud.
Nice to meet you, Neon. I'm Mint. I used to work with Anise.
So are you a pop star?
Yes, I was once.
She's got a lot of bandages on her hand.
It takes to be a singer too?
Of course. Anyone can be a singer.
I wish that was true.
In that case, I should make my grand debut. Aren't you busy?
Not really.
Then, can we talk for a bit?
That's why you called for me, wasn't it? Here, let's head to my practice room. It's nearby.
What about Prika?
She's practicing, as usual.
Still the same, huh?
Yeah,
If I'm not
same as
mistaken,
always.
isn't Anise's
And what
friends
about you,
human?
Anise? Are you still the same?
No.
I see.
Like, if I'm not mistaken, aren't Anise's idol friends normal idols? Or the
Guess
Nikke's?
I have no choice but to fight.
I can't remember. It's been so long since we went through these chapters, and I'm trying to remember things that I can't remember.
How do I look? Sexy?
Sucks. I have to snack real quick. I got like little snack cakes that I want to have.
How do I look?
After last night, I deserve a snack cake.
I'll take lead. Everyone follow me.
Now we're having this battle of attrition.
Preparing to reload.
Delicious.
Fully active.
Why there's so many of those small fries?
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Return to where you belong.
Ignore them.
I'll take lead. Everyone follow me.
Go for the boss. There we go.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Oh wow, we're almost at level 400.
A farewell performance. I'm in.
God, she is tall as shit. I forget how short some of the characters are.
When do we need to do it?
As soon as we're ready, I suppose.
So we can do it right away. Let's set it for 3 days from now.
3 days? Isn't that too soon?
We'll sing Be My Star. Don't you think that's fitting?
Our last song.
I'm sure you remember how the song goes, right? And you'll remember how to sync up with us for the choreography.
No, I don't remember.
Really?
Okay, I do remember, but I wouldn't say I'm confident.
Don't worry, your body will remember. Half a day of practice and you'll slip right back into it. Mint, can you take care of all the staging?
Sure thing. Leave it to me.
How about you, Neon? Are you going to join?
Huh? I'm allowed?
Sure, if you've had some practice before.
Oh, then I guess that's a no-go. I'll have to settle for being the manager.
All right then, go ahead and do that. Have you got time to practice, Anise?
Huh? Right now?
Yeah, the sooner we start, the better.
Right now isn't really the best time.
You have nothing else going on.
Why not? Because you've got your manager here? You haven't gone shy on us, have you?
She only just found out that I used to be a pop star.
And you find that embarrassing?
That's not what I mean. I'm sorry. I'm the one who came to you asking for help, and now here I am waffling. Okay, let's practice.
What is waffling?
I'll watch quietly from the corner over here. I'm warning you. Don't you dare start laughing. Of course not. You're putting your heart and soul into this. Why would I laugh?
North American version has failed to make up one's
Are you
mind.
going to
The
join
British version has speaker right.
Sure.
Especially at great length, without saying anything important or useful.
This'll be fun.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not as confident as you two that this'll work out.
Goddess of Victory Nikke, teaching me new words that I've never heard of. Since 2020. Wait, hold on, what? 2020, 22 or 23? 22? It'll be, okay. So it's teaching me new words since 2022.
I told you. Your muscle memory will take over soon enough. Let's start.
I've noticed that there are a lot of like beauty marks and moles on on Goddess Victory Nikke characters.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
A lot of characters seem to have that. Why did I make such a dangerous place my hideout? Remember how I said that silver liquid can mix with dark matter? If you mix the two at precise 1:1 ratio, the resulting combination retains both the melding properties of silver liquid, of the silver, and the unique properties of dark matter. Anything that melts here keeps its original traits intact, so it's perfect for creating eggs. When this place may be dangerous, it's worth the risk. Oh.
I'll follow along.
We'll worry about hard modes and stuff later.
I will move as you wish.
Right now, let's just focus on the fun stuff.
I trust you, teacher.
AKA the story. I need to switch my desk. I might do that tomorrow instead. I'm gonna regret doing it because I purchased a whole new desk
How do I look?
just so it does a standing motion, and I don't even use it to stand anymore.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall meet.
Mainly because it's just a pain in the ass to do.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps? I'm digging. Everyone follow me.
It's also very uncomfortable because there's very little space underneath the desk. At the same time, I like that it's like this because then I can do whatever I want.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
The other problem is if I want to try to do a standing motion, like if I want to try to type
My
one
feet
day,
keep getting caught in the hem of this
I can't
dress.
really use it.
I'll follow.
However,
It is dangerous.
I think the other desk is slightly higher normally. It's also larger though. It's also larger and I think a lot better. But then again, I have to unplug everything on that desk and move it over here, so I might not.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps? Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
So I just raised it up to level 2.
How do I look? Sexy,
It's
perhaps?
very high.
Should I push a little harder?
Like now my mouth is perfectly level with my microphone. And go enjoy your thing. I'll be here suffering because I'm too lazy to try to stand up right now.
Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
Alright, let's keep it going. I could probably... There we go. That's better.
Moving.
I forget it has an up and down arrow, that I can control the flow of the desk!
Ugh, my feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
The desk, I have control. I feel the flow. And it's next to somebody named Joe. Joe the Flow Man. You'll just call him Yo Man. I don't know. I had a joke somewhere. I don't think it exists anymore.
Under the light of the kingdom.
Wait a minute. I am the joke.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
I am a joke.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Sorry. I really hate the way I have my desk set up right now. I have this... my keyboard is so close to my mouse, and I keep, for some reason, always dragging my mouse closer and closer to my keyboard. So I have all this massive amount of space, and then my mouse keeps getting like dragged to my keyboard. I have a very bad habit of doing that, and it drives me nuts. Okay.
Your king shall secure another victory for the crown. How do I look? Sexy, perhaps? Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Well, you know what?
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
I don't know. Insert meme here, please. If I had a meme, and I don't. You want to know why I don't have a meme? Because I suck at memes.
Did you see? Your king has won another.
But what I do have is skills. Skills that make me annoying as shit for somebody like myself. Skills that make me a nightmare for myself.
I will move as you wish.
Skills that make me a nightmare for people like myself. You want to know why? Because I'm a nightmare. Arc TT Star Practice Room.
I'm exhausted. Where did Prika go? She didn't even stop to rest afterwards.
She's going to wash up. It's an endless cycle for her. Finish practice, take a shower, finish showering, back to practice. She always says it's unacceptable to be unkempt, and daily practice is no excuse to change that.
She hasn't changed a bit. If anything, it sounds like she's gotten worse.
Maybe a little.
How's her accessory business doing?
Great. It's doing much better than it was when she was a star.
And despite that, she still practices this often?
Yes, so that she can be ready to return to the spotlight at any moment.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mint.
Yes?
How was I? When I was practicing, that is.
You were good. It's amazing how much the body remembers.
Really? I guess I was a little surprised at how well I moved. What's wrong with you? You've been quiet as a mouse. I can't believe it. You really did used to be a pop star. How many times do I have to tell you until you'll believe me? Anyway, we launched straight into practice, so we weren't really able to catch up.
I love it.
Mint?
I love how dumb that is.
I recently released an EP.
I heard it. It's good.
Really? You liked it? Rika and I paid for it with our own money.
I know. I've been buying all your albums and merchandise. And the accessories Prika makes.
You should have reached out earlier.
How could I?
What did she do that's so bad that, like...
Are your hands feeling better?
Mint smiles as she holds up her hands. Several fingers are wrapped up in bandages.
I haven't gotten any better at cooking. I can say that much. I've been
Oh.
appearing on a cooking show for years now, but I still keep injuring my fingers by mistake.
Huh? Nikke can get injured by knives? Are you using a Godesium sword to do your slicing?
No. The bodies that we currently use are meant to resemble humans as much as possible. Even if we're injured, we can't swap those parts out for different ones. Accumulating scars and bruises is important to keep everything feeling real.
Sounds like tough going.
That it is.
But why a cooking program? I didn't know you were interested in that.
If I'm being honest, I prefer going out to eat over cooking it myself.
Finally, somebody who understands me.
Simply that cooking is a good look for me.
Yeah, it does suit your
I'm gonna
image.
clip that because it was perfect.
Thanks. At any rate, I'm doing my best.
I don't
and
know how you
people
can
seem to
cook with
like
those
it.
nails. Those are freaking
These
long.
days, most people know me as a cook. When I tell them I used to be a pop star, they think I'm lying.
I can believe it.
What about Prika? Is she doing anything else besides the accessory line?
No. Whenever she has any free time, she comes here and practices. She still believes being able to sing and dance is all you need as an entertainer. She feels that things like character appeal are for people who aren't confident enough in their skills. If you're good at what you do, you'll naturally be appealing to people.
Maybe that used to be the case, but that era is long gone now.
Prika knows that. That's why she's working as hard as she is. She's going against the grain, and I think that's kinda cool.
I'm sorry. It's my fault that we fell apart.
Didn't I
What
tell
did
you
she
before?
do?
I don't want to hear sorry from you.
But... never mind.
Anyway, it seems like you're doing well. I
What
heard
did
you're
Anise
doing
do in the
well with
past that
Randy.
made it so bad for them?
Yeah, I've met a lot of good people.
I don't get it.
Sounds like that's a better fit for you. Back when you were here with us, you would complain just about every day.
I mean, she still
Are you
does.
done washing up?
Yeah,
I never said that it suits me. Things just ended up that way.
people with talent always say that. Anyway, I'm glad things worked out.
Talent. Rika, do I have talent?
You used to. Enough to make me jealous.
I see.
Get up. We need to practice.
Yeah, dividing between them is a little annoying because you're so invested in the one part and then the other part happens. When you finally get invested in that part, the other part happens. Swapping between them is a little annoying. Probably would have been better if they hadn't done it this way. I could have seen it to where they had a lot of Anissa stuff happen in the background. And then, like, we get bursts of her stuff. Like, at the end of chapters, they could have done all of this. But then again, we wouldn't have the really scary Dorothy close up with her talking into the one character's ear. That was horrifying, to say the least. The artist did so well in that part and scared the fuck out of me. That super close up of Dorothy with the teeth and the ear talking into it still brings me nightmares. But it did a good job at making it into nightmares. So, you know, take the good and the bad, I guess. I take the good with the bad, and it works.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
I take the good and the bad. That's all you can do.
Moving. Step back. It is dangerous.
I mean, is it really dangerous? Probably is. Which is why I'm a bubble blowing baby. But that doesn't mean anything
With enemy. Commander,
nowadays.
stay behind me.
That doesn't mean anything nowadays. What was I saying?
Under the light of the
I don't remember what I
kingdom.
was saying. Oh shit. That was close.
How do I look?
I grabbed my water bottle. I was grabbing my water bottle as I was dragging it. I bent it and I was like, oh shit. I'm about to knock it over. It's not one of those sealed tight water bottles. It's more like a water jug.
The party isn't over yet.
That would have been a nightmare to clean up.
And enjoy ourselves.
But I have the abilities. The abilities to do things that make me a nightmare for people like myself.
Proceeding to target.
But don't worry. You too can make yourself a nightmare for yourself. For only 18 payments of $9.95. You too can eat rocks.
I'm sorry. How do I look?
You too can eat rocks for only 9 payments of $19.95.
Kingdom, oh, shall kneel.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Boom! Explosions!
As long as we're together,
I don't know.
I will never fall.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'll follow along.
I gotta get back on content. Last week was not a very good week for me. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it was good for D&D. D&D was fun. I didn't do Stellar Blade, or not Stellar Blade. I didn't do Nikke last week because
I will move as you wish.
Friday into Saturday I had no sleep and I wanted to make sure I slept. And then I didn't want to stream because I just want to take it easy.
I'm actually good in real life battles.
So it sucked. D&D was fun. I had a doctor appointment this week.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Yeah, it was this week. So last week I just didn't... We did Repo. We did Repo, right? Yeah, we did Repo. We did Dino Crisis last week. And then we did D&D. But unfortunately for my stupid ass, I forgot to get some shorts. I didn't get enough shorts done to have enough for one for each day. Which sucks on my end, because that means I'm falling. Still trying to do the weekly weekly uploads.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Trying to get those prepared.
To where you belong.
Is there a way to like schedule the upload and people can see it but it won't show? Like a live stream? Is that possible? I'll try it with the next upload. I'll try to upload something.
I was able to protect everyone.
Because I do YouTube videos for those interested. I'm having fun doing that.
I'll follow along.
Again, even if nobody sees it, I'll keep doing it. Somebody will see it sooner or later. One day, somebody will see my stupidity.
Stay behind me.
And see my fruitless efforts and stupidity. I was thinking of Sunday's stream since D&D is canceled for this week. I was thinking of just doing a reading of my book. My, basically just reading the story that I wrote.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Mainly to see what I need to correct and write down any terms that I've written that I haven't put down as necessary terms. But I've got 3 chapters done so far in the book, so I think it'd be a good idea to go over some of it. Refresh my mind as I prepare to write chapter 4. I'm very hesitant on wanting to continue the story. Not because it's a shitty story. Just because I'm like,
Proceeding to target.
don't have the urge to write. I want to write. I don't have the urge to write. It's weird. The next day.
Your tempo is a little slow.
Okay. How about now?
Good. That'll do. Let's continue.
Oh man, I used to mess up this part all the time.
It's okay. Just relax.
Shit.
Oh dear.
A little fast. Actually, never mind. I doubt people will notice. Alright, that's enough.
Whew. Are we done for today?
No, we're done, period. We can leave the choreography as is.
Huh? Already?
Yeah, you've still got it. Where we're at should be fine for the performance.
Why does my left hand feel like it's got a...
Yeah, it'll be fine.
How about singing?
We'll do a light run through tomorrow. These days, all the techno gizmos and gadgets can make up for any slip-ups in real time.
I see. Wow! I can't believe you pulled that off so quickly. You're amazing, Anise.
Have you booked the stage, Mint?
Yes, we're all set for 3 days from now. 100-seat capacity.
Not bad.
What do you think, Mint?
About what?
Do you think we're ready for the performance?
Simply being able to perform with you again is good enough for me.
Really?
I don't get what she did so many years ago that caused
I
them...
still have the ones we wore before. Our figures may have changed somewhat, but I can have the outfits altered. I'll let the costume team know. Once they've got our measurements, they'll be able to tailor them in a flash.
What did she do in the past that caused them to break up?
This was fun. What? What do you mean? I'm pissed off, so I'm not doing it.
Why are you upset?
You seriously don't know?
No, I don't.
You're not giving this your all. You used to freak out if our timing was off by a microsecond. You insisted that our singing all had to be done live. You were always cracking the whip at us, demanding that we stay in shape so we could squeeze into our outfits. And now you're just throwing up your hands and telling me this'll do? What the hell is going on here? You're treating this like an irritating task that you want to get over with as soon as possible. If you don't want to do this, just tell me. Don't make me publicly humiliate myself.
Anise, that's not it.
What do you want from us? Are we supposed to leap up and do jumping jacks at the thought of getting back together? Should we have written a new song, made new costumes, and performed on a massive stage?
I didn't expect all that. I'm not delusional. You didn't? Even so, that doesn't mean we should shrug our shoulders and half-ass this. I know it was selfish of me to quit. I ruined everything. And now I come barging in, asking for a farewell performance like nothing ever happened. I know it's shameless. But I thought, at least once, we could
Once, you say? Now who's the one half-assing things? Your only goal is to do a single performance. So, that's what I'm intending to do. You've got some nerve accusing us of not being excited about this. You're only doing this because someone forced you to. It's not because you genuinely wanted to do it. And
True.
you expect us to give it our all? How selfish can you be?
Pretty selfish.
We used to be close, and that's the only reason we're doing this. So if you're going to do it, do it. If not, then don't. But don't expect us to do any more than is absolutely necessary.
Hey, what did you just say? You're only doing this out of a sense of obligation?
What of it? You expect us to believe that you're doing this for us? We stand to gain nothing from this.
Prika.
What? We all know I'm right.
Okay, that's it. Stop! Everyone stop! I can't take any more of this! I'm Anissa's manager, and I won't let you run roughshod over her. Anise shouldn't have to beg on her hands and knees for this. She has more pride than that. She's not doing this for herself. She's doing it with you. Together.
Don't be ridiculous. Unlike Anise, we don't regret what we've done in the past. She's doing this for herself, and she doesn't even bring anything to the table.
Yes, she does. She has songs, outfits, and a stage ready to go. We'll prepare everything. All you two need to do is make sure you practice plenty and don't embarrass her later.
I gotta say, that's kind of funny.
But Anise isn't going to be on stage in a few days, I'll tell you that much. She's not going to tarnish her image by appearing in such a shabby last-minute event. We'll handle everything, and before long, you two will be the ones begging to be a part of it.
Do as you wish.
Let's go, Anise. Huh? Hurry! Okay.
And Anise storm out of the practice room.
Did we lay it on too thick?
Hard to tell. But if their reactions are any indication, I'd say they didn't suspect anything. Nicely done, Prika.
Provoking her was all your idea.
You're right. She may not be a pop star anymore, but Anise is a rising star right now. She has access to far more resources than us, be it a new hit song, flashy outfits, or a bigger stage. Connections are everything in this business, after all. And we're just a pair of broke, washed-up has-beens. No one's going to write any songs for us. No one's going to design us new outfits or give us a grand stage.
Aren't you being a bit harsh?
Since the room is full of dreamers...
They played them like a fiddle.
I don't know. I don't think I like this. Was it really necessary to go that far?
What do you mean?
I feel like we're using Anise.
Oh, is that it? Then be my guest. Tell Anise about our situation.
Oh, shit.
Tell her we're flat broke and unable to prepare even the most rudimentary concert, and that we desperately need her help.
Oh, shit. Okay, then.
I don't want that.
You see? That's why Anise overshadowing us is the best outcome for us both. Anise gets to feel superior. And we get to benefit from her clout.
You're wrong.
What?
The best part is that we'll be able to perform with Anise again. With a new song, new outfits, and a larger stage.
True.
They're devious little cunning words. They scammed us. They scammed us out of everything. They're broke as shit, but can somehow still afford very fancy-looking clothes.
Sexy, perhaps?
I call shenanigans.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Shenanigans, I say.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Oh, the shenanigans ensue, and I call shenanigans.
I can still
Shenanigans. You know what I mean? I hope I know what I mean.
Fully active. Here's through.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Return to where you belong. Should I push a little harder? Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
You did indeed.
I can't believe those two. Neon, calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. Why are you getting so upset? They're openly disrespecting us. What should I have said to them? That you're inferior to them, and that we're ever so grateful they're gracing us with their presence? It's true, though. Anise, listen carefully. No one is allowed to disrespect you. The only ones who can give you grief are me, Rappy, and Master. You guys shouldn't disrespect me either. We're gonna find an amazing song, killer outfits, and whatever else we need. And put those two in their place. What are you planning on doing? All my old showbiz connections have dried up. I'll figure it out. You? How? I'm your manager, aren't I? I'll handle it. You just keep practicing. Get back those old instincts of yours. Forget it. Let's just get this over with. Why make it so hard on ourselves? We don't need to work this hard. Is that what you really want? Well, is it? Do you want to stand on a tiny stage in front of a handful of people singing an old song and wearing a cobbled-together outfit? Is that really how you want to have your farewell performance go?
Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta go close my door. Mom's talking.
But I can tell how much being a pop star meant to you. You were practically glowing back there during practice. You're clearly proud of your past. Is this really how you want to say goodbye? To your glorious past? Well? No. I want to do it beautifully. I want to look legitimate.
Oh.
A true finale. Good. You just focus on looking good out there. I'll figure out the rest. That's what I told her.
But it was all empty bluster.
Uh-huh. So that's why I wanted to ask. Do either of you perhaps know someone in the industry?
Do we look like we have any showbiz connections?
No.
Then why are you asking?
Because I'm grasping at straws here.
I do know one person involved in the entertainment industry.
Huh?
Really?
A producer and composer who was caught embezzling at the company he worked at. We sent him to a correctional facility.
I'm not sure how helpful that will be.
Now that I think about it, don't you think he's probably been released by now?
He was.
The IRS squad.
And has been partying nonstop.
I mean, yeah, I can see it.
He ended up vanishing after
No matter how
visiting
hot
some
they are.
shady
But they wear
establishment.
glasses! They're automatically hot!
Since he entered the outer rim of his own accord, no investigations have been initiated.
I mean, what have they done to warrant your
Where did
hatred?
you say he went again?
A particularly
Oh.
seedy joint where Nikke's work.
No.
I don't know what she's... Is she like in a
Outer
giant
rim.
seat?
The
I don't
Outer
understand
Rim
hers.
Isn't exactly a popular hotspot for
Thing.
partying, is it?
Thrill seekers are always searching for
Also, her
something
skirt
new.
is way too short.
The Outer Rim is beyond the
Not that I'm
central government's
complaining.
realm of surveillance. That means you can get away with just about anything there. Rumor has it, all sorts of wild things go down there.
Oh, kinky. I mean, yeah.
Do you know where exactly in the Outer Rim he went?
I know what you're thinking, and the Outer Rim is not a place you head into alone. Especially now. Things are chaotic over there.
Yeah? I wonder
If
why.
Annie's busy practicing her routine. That means you'd have to go solo, and that's far too dangerous. We can't go with you either. The Overseer Squad would need a reason before visiting the Outer Rim. If we
Okay.
went in without one, people would probably suspect us of being corrupt.
It's okay. I've got a lot of close connections out there.
Huh?
Tell me the location. I'll see.
Who does she know that's in there? What connections does Neon have?
Moving.
That's what I'm wondering. What connections would Neon have?
Encounter. My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this dress.
That's what I don't understand. What connections does she have?
Watch me closely.
I mean, we don't know a lot about Neon's past. So maybe she has more connections than we thought they do. Or than we think that words.
Sexy, perhaps?
I got a hair in my eye. Hold on.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Get out of my face.
How do I
You
look?
darn hair.
Sexy, perhaps?
There we go. Hopefully. No more hair in my eye.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Our beautiful girl, Modernia.
Step back.
Murder the robos. Murder them all. And let the silver liquid sort them out.
Watch me closely.
That's probably a fucked up line. I probably shouldn't say that even in generalization terms. And let bullets filter them. I don't know. It's still fucked up.
Let's finish this quickly.
Murder the robots! That's better.
How do I look?
They're evil murder robos. So it's fine.
Light of the kingdom, all
They need to die.
How do I
Kill
look?
all robots.
Sexy, perhaps?
That sounds about good.
Let's wipe them out and head back.
Also, I have noticed that my room isn't as hot anymore. I have 3 monitors now, and
Yet, is it?
while the room
Let's
is
go back
hot,
and enjoy ourselves.
it's not as hot. I reduced the brightness on all the monitors. All 3 monitors are now at 80 brightness instead of 100. And my door is closed,
I'll follow along.
and I don't feel like I'm dying.
Is this a new venue for the
proceeding to target.
So, I see that as a win. Or an upgrade. I'm not dead.
I guess I have no choice but to fight.
So, you know, take the good and the bad, right? The good and the bad. Moving along. Good and the bad.
How do I look?
And I'm just singing a song.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Do not worry. I will
Sexy, perhaps?
know what I'm thinking. Yep. Words. Murder the robots! The raptures!
Under the light of the kingdom,
Next week is gonna be one long week of very confusing things to do.
Return to where you belong.
Next week we have Wuthering Waves update. We got Stellar Blade releasing on PC, Stellar Blade Nikke collab, and then we also have Duet Night Abyss closed beta going live. Plus whatever other games release on the 12th. I don't know. I don't even know if there's anything else on the 12th happening, but it seems to be the 12th has a very special date in the history of the world, being it does stuff.
How do I look?
So maybe there's an event that happens on the 12th. Maybe everything converges and the stars align. And a unicorn gets its wings. I don't know. There's a joke in there. Well, there's a joke in there somewhere. However, that wasn't a joke. That was a burp.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Good, don't. Oh.
Step back.
Item!
It is proceeding to
Item! Item! We need all the items. It's just
It is time to show
needed.
the majesty of the kingdom.
I really don't like these fights. I know I could skip it, but I don't like skipping fights. I'm the weird one when it comes to that. I feel if I skip these fights, I miss out on something. I know I don't, but I just, I don't know.
How do I look?
I feel like I need to keep doing it. I have other good news. I have only drank one soda today. It was a big soda, but I only drank one. I drank water all night at work last night. Didn't drink anything else. I had cake, but it's only because there were birthdays that they were celebrating. But I'm getting better. I'm drinking more water, you guys. Praise me. Praise me, for I have succeeded. I don't know. But no, I'm getting better. I'm doing my best to cut back on sodas and other things. The only reason I had cake last night was because, again, they had birthdays at my work. They were celebrating the monthly birthdays. So, they had cake. Cake was available, so I had some. If you know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying, so you probably know what I'm saying. Probably better than I do. I need to check something. Do I have that? I don't. I uninstalled that. Okay. I thought that I had that installed, but I don't have that installed. Which is weird. I usually play it on that. Probably better, but at the same time, I don't think I want to put it on there. I was checking Steam because I thought I had something installed, but I don't have it installed on Steam. Instead, I have it installed on my console. Which, in the long run, is probably the better bet to have it on my console. Rather than have it with me. Okay, so... where's the boss? Oh, it's right there. Now, what unlocks that?
I will move as you wish.
I mean, I know that's just a shortcut to the start, but...
Encounter.
I'll follow along.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't know.
Without pain.
You know? Ah, my ear.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
It's a wonder. It's a wonder to down under.
Sexy, perhaps?
Musical notes, insert now. I wish I knew how clueless I could be.
Class is over. What do you say we go back and enjoy the
Is this a new venue for the
Insert meme noises now. I should message my friend real quick. I need to ask him a question.
Watch over me.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
There we go. I messaged my
How
friend.
do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
I'll take lead. Everyone follow me. Hold on a little longer.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
I have already fallen. Because my kneecaps are gone. I'm like Cotton Hill from Hank from King of the Hill. I have no kneecaps.
I never thought I'd be
Don't worry.
fighting in a
It doesn't
dress.
need to make any sense. I'm an anime character. If it made any sense in the first place, we wouldn't be here now, would we?
How do I look?
Okay, there are new enemy types, and I already hate them.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
I hate them. They're popping.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Should I push a little harder? Preparing to reload.
Assuming manual control.
I'm sorry.
I hate these small characters. They're annoying as shit. They're popping like flies.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Stop it, please, for the love of God.
Return to where you belong.
Stop popping like flies. He's dead, thank God.
Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
Also, how long has it been since we started our mission from Anissa's perspective? Because they mentioned 3 days, and then apparently there's been a few more days.
Straight for the captain. Fire!
Aye, aye, sir.
Why did her fire command sound less interesting? Ziz skillfully darts through the maelstrom of bullets and continues heading closer. Far from stopping her, the fusillade only serves to slow her down slightly.
She's going for the egg.
Laplace! Hero Buster!
A beam of light shoots from the muzzle of Laplace's weapon, heading towards the descending Ziz. Ziz accelerates to Mach speed, leaving only a black streak in the air, which makes it impossible to see her clearly. Laplace's attack misses, and all the Admirer's barrage hit his air. Soon after, the black streak disappears from sight entirely.
She disappeared.
Darn! Above us!
Boom. Ziz lands on the ground without us having seen her. As she touches down, she slams into Laplace, crushing her.
Pretty fast, don't you think? When I put my mind to things, I'm not to be messed with. I've got her.
Drake grabs the panting Ziz.
Get ready for the Drake special.
Are you gonna suplex her? Buzz. Red electricity leaps out of Drake's body and scorches Ziz.
How do you like that? How are you so strong?
Ziz's wings spread open, and Leviathan jumps out from inside.
Get lost.
Dark matter pours from Ziz's wings, and Drake is swept away by the black tide. Only her face remains visible, with the rest of her trapped within the black mass.
So humiliating.
Ugh. Ziz, the egg.
On it.
That's far enough.
Why are you gasping? You knew she was there.
You guys need to talk to us.
I think we're past talking now.
Not yet. We can still
What
talk.
you're after. We might be able to help each other.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up! You're all just going to stab us in the back again.
We're not trying
Say
to.
that. Very well. Once I take you down, we'll see how much you feel like talking.
He won't be able to catch up to me.
Those wings of yours need time to reach their top speed. I'll catch you before then, and drill right through you.
Oh yeah, that's right. She could
I
fly.
can accelerate much faster than you.
Leviathan lifts the unconscious Laplace and Drake with dark matter.
Don't move. Or I'll pump these two full of dark matter. Unless you want their brains floating in dark matter, you'd better stay right where you are.
Leviathan,
Shut up! Stop talking!
I just want to talk.
Looks like we have a hostage
All I can do is
situation.
talk no jutsu.
If Behemoth saw this, she'd be so disappointed.
I only have the ability to talk no jutsu in this game.
I said stop talking! I'm not bluffing. I'll really do it.
Okay. Now I'm getting really angry. Members of Matisse being taken hostage? I don't think so. Hey! Laplace! Drake! Don't you find this humiliating? I thought you two were the best Macilla's had to offer.
I really hate this. I really do hate this. Causing them to turn bright white.
The dark matter is burning away. Ziz, throw them.
Ziz grabs the electrified Laplace and Drake and launches them into the air. I don't really understand how they're pulling out these things out of nowhere.
Otherwise, she'll abandon me. I hate heights.
Where do you think you're going?
Rappy deploys her drill and pursues Ziz. The same moment, Leviathan spreads dark matter and blocks Rappy's path.
You're not going anywhere.
Out of the way.
Holy shit, that is an angry face. Holy crap, I did not think we'd ever see that. That is a pissed off Rappy. Terror flashes across Leviathan's face.
Stop me. Now move.
No. I need to protect Behemoth.
Creak. Rappy stops directly in front of Leviathan and stops her drill.
Leviathan, we need to talk.
Shut up.
Boom. A waterfall of dark matter pours over Rappy. Rappy falls to the ground and doesn't move. Leviathan! Please! Don't hurt me.
You don't get to say my name.
But I just did.
Don't talk to me.
Boom. Ziz lands on the ground. Her hair and eyebrows are tinted with white frost.
Leviathan, I dropped them from way high up.
Oh, she dropped from the stratosphere.
There'll be nothing but a splatter. He won't even be able to recognize him. How'd I do? Did I do good?
Yeah. Good job.
I told you I'd do good. At this altitude, even a hero!
You idiot! Stop talking about heroes and do something!
Can you two hear me?
Maxwell! Help!
I'll use the Admire's catapult to launch the power upgrade components your way. By calculating your speed of descent along with the velocity of the catapult's trajectory, we should be able to meet in the middle. Obviously, I can't give precise coordinates, and I can't confirm if the parts will fit all that well. But it's better than nothing.
Okay, fine. Just send them over. Do the parts have a landing function?
No, it's just that their power output and durability are radically increased from what you have now.
So we're just supposed to upgrade ourselves and then fall?
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Suen made it, and I did some fine-tuning.
Okay, just because she made it doesn't mean jack shit.
Has to offer.
Not bad. When will the parts arrive?
Then Suen didn't make it herself.
Soon. I have faith in you. You can do this. Show me how special you both are.
They're not.
Show those damned heretics once and for all what happens when they mess with Matisse.
Nothing, because you guys do jack shit.
I'm tired.
I'm sorry, I hate Matisse. They're literally a deus ex machina.
That leaves just one. But it's a real human? Not an imposter?
That's right.
Wow. It's been ages since I saw a real... man? You're a man, aren't you?
That's right. And what, why would I say that? Why would I ever say that? Why would I ever... Why does it feel like I'm trying to be a Marvel character?
Leviathan! That's what we need!
Well then, shall we?
Huh? Are you feeling okay? How come you don't have any energy? We won! And I played a big part in it! You ought to be praising me more. Go on, tell me that I'm the best.
Ziz, was it?
That's me!
Those two Nikke you tossed in the air. Do you know what everyone in the art calls them?
Huh? I don't know. What do they call them?
Why am I asking it like this? Heroes.
Heroes? Those two?
Well, one's technically a villain. And heroes are known for appearing from the sky.
What in the world are you blabbering about?
Oh yeah, we would have heard the communication from them. With a resounding thunderclap and blue and red flashes, I see Laplace and Drake make a crash landing right on top of Leviathan and Ziz. Oh yeah, they got the upgrades immediately.
Have no fear, the villain's here.
Don't move. I'm not used to this new weapon of mine, and I've got a loose trigger finger.
Ditto. This is one heck of an upgrade. Honestly, I didn't expect it to be this strong. It's almost overkill.
When did you two power up? More so, how did you expect them to live?
While we were in the air.
With a whoosh and a boom.
Maxwell, can you make sense of this?
She's on the way. She had us catapult her over.
Catapult? You mean the launcher?
Yeah, she wanted to get there ASAP.
Okay. I don't think it's meant to be firing Nikke's.
You think I don't know that? She insisted.
Okay. Boom. Something comes plummeting down and crashes roughly on the ground. Guys, I think I have a type.
Very nice. This stuff is definitely durable. That's for sure.
Like, you just changed your clothes. That's all you did.
There's any point in being tactical anymore. I should be careful. Unhwa would tear me a new one if she heard me say that.
You powered up too, Maxwell? More like, what did you guys really get a power up to? You literally just, your boobs are out. And you changed your clothes. And got hotter. Guys, I may have a type.
upgrade program was intended for Matisse. And I'm part of Matisse, aren't I?
Technically,
Where's
yeah.
Ross and Drake?
How would you not see them? They're right there.
So,
Apparently doing the Gurren Lagann pose.
What else can we say? We feel like $1 million.
I really hate her pose because it looks so bad.
good, good. To be honest, I'm not really in the talking mood. But I suppose we can take pity on these weaker cretins. Alright, you two bozos. It's time we have a conversation. And just so you know, we're not asking you. We're telling you.
I still don't like how the power-up was given to them. Like, it doesn't feel like it's an earned power-up again. It just feels like they gave them a power-up for the story's sake, rather than it being earned in any way.
Step back. It is proceeding to
Matisse has already had their moment to shine. I mean, so has Absolute, but theirs made more sense, because theirs was, like, story-based. They were holding back, waiting for Rappy. And Rappy didn't come back, and, you know, they moved past it. Yunhua was like, alright, we gotta, you know, upgrade ourselves. Matisse's upgrade is just because Suyin wants it, and it's a terrible writing process. Everybody gets an upgrade. Do you need an upgrade? No, you're getting an upgrade. You get one too, even though you don't need it. That's what it feels like. I mean, don't get me wrong, they look decent, but it doesn't really feel like an upgrade. Like, Yunhua and the others felt like they got an upgrade, because it made sense. This just is like a new outfit, from what we know of. They haven't really explained anything for Matisse's upgrades. Like, do they have new abilities? Do they have new things? Like, Yunhua had much better tactical vision. Emma had the ability to, like, you know, sense things. No, not sense things, but, like, test things? I forget which. But she had a bunch of new stuff that went along with her upgrades. Vesti had something. I don't actually know if they explained hers or not. But still, those made sense. This is just, they can put them on. I don't know. It feels like they did all this just to give them a new outfit. That's literally what it feels like. It's just a new outfit. I don't know. It's just me going like, why? Why was it this?
Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
Could have been so much better.
I will move as you wish.
If all kinds of rare materials were melted into this unique mixture and made into an egg, sure, the resulting creation would be something incredible, right? Right? Something incredible would be created, something powerful enough to deliver a serious blow to the offspring.
Moving.
Like, we know why they're doing what they're doing. They want to create, like, kind of how we theorize. They want to create a queen. That's what they want to do.
Your king shall secure another victory for
It's interesting. Hopefully the next set of chapters goes better. I think them trying to split between Anissa's storyline and this storyline is just exasperating what could have been a very simple transition.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Of course, I know the ending to this chapter already. I know what's going to happen. I don't know exactly what does happen, so we'll find out exactly. But I do know the twist that's going to happen. We're going to find out how it actually happens. Like, I'm enjoying the story, don't get me wrong. It's just some parts of it are just like, why is this happening? Why is character A getting an upgrade? Why is character B doing the explanation? It's one of those weird moments.
Class is over. What do you
All
say?
right, level 393.
It is dangerous.
We're gonna quick battle that one. There's no point. We're at the last point. We're at the end. Let's just quick battle that crap. So we can get on with the main juiciness that is this chapter. Are you trying to make a queen? Are you? I'm asking. You know how to make it, right? Is it made the same way those other things were fused together from the eggs?
I don't know.
Where are you making it?
I said I don't know. I don't have a clue what you're rambling on about.
Then it must have something to do with the imitation arc you're making.
Oh no. How much did you tell them?
Be quiet, idiot!
Idiot? I'm sorry, Leviathan. Did I mess up again?
What's your aim in doing all this?
I told you! I have no idea what you're talking about!
Cutie, let's take them back to the Ark. We'll get them to talk whether they want to or not. I'm sure lots of people in the Ark would be pleased if we took that egg with us as well.
No, not the Ark!
Stop struggling, or else I may not be able to control my own strength.
If you cooperate, we won't have to bother with any of that. We have a common goal. Cooperating makes sense to me.
It does make sense. For the love of God.
You'll be stabbed in the back.
By who?
Me. I betray people.
You do, technically.
What I do.
I mean, technically you don't, because you didn't betray anybody.
You want to cooperate? Fine. But I'll turn on you. That's the kind of person I am. I sell out anything and everyone, even those precious to me. I'm such a fool.
Leviathan, I don't think you're that fool. Rumble, rumble.
What's that sound?
It's not me. I'm not hungry.
If that was coming from your stomach, you'd have more to worry about than your appetite.
That'd be true.
What is that?
I don't know.
The silver liquid is rising.
That's not good.
Pouring out from the silver tree.
That's not good. What? What?
It's pouring out too fast. At this rate, the entire area will be flooded before you have a chance to escape.
That's not good.
What? How can that be?
Do you know something?
There haven't been any problems so far. Why is this happening all of a sudden?
Leviathan? Explain what's going on quickly! For the love of God, I'm gonna die!
It's the salivary glands! They've been stimulated.
What are you talking about? Okay, so that's how it links over to us. Because what happens over with Unbreakable Sphere happens at this exact moment. Which is weird. What are you talking about?
It's that tree over there! Its salivary glands have been stimulated. Now the saliva is flowing. But how? There's nothing that could make it salivate before. It's you. It's all of you. You're making it hungry.
Speak English, will you?
Whoosh! Silver liquid starts bursting out from the silver tree and begins to rain down on us.
Let it touch you.
Swoosh! Ziz spreads her wings above us, creating a protective canopy. We can hear the pitter-patter of the silver landing on the thing.
This stuff doesn't dissolve dark matter. It only gets mixed together. But I can't keep this up for long. If too much gets mixed in, I won't be able to control it.
Have you got an idea, Leviathan?
You've got to incinerate that tree.
I'm on it. I'll turn it into charcoal.
No holding back. Let's unload on this thing.
Naturally. Electric power, full charge. Overdrive.
Matisse Buster!
Really? Yours is the one? Really? Hers is Matisse Buster? Beam which heads towards the silver tree. Upon contact, there is a blinding flash as the particles scatter. The silver tree withstands the attack as if enduring a strong gale. Soon after, the beam dies down.
It's still standing?
Is that really a tree?
I don't think so.
Down, but your attack worked. The amount of liquid coming out is less than half it was before.
Keep firing, for the love of God.
Only at 5% power then. Time
Really?
to bump it up to 40%.
Why would you not fire at 100?
0.2% before, so I'll raise it to 20%.
Okay, now you guys are just lying.
Firing at 150%!
Fast, anchor. Admire, stand by. Aegis cannon, charge.
Aye, it's been fully charged for a while now.
No obstacles in the line of fire. Fire at will. Lock onto target. Silver tree. Everyone, take cover. Aegis cannon, fire!
Aye, sir.
Is there really a reason to say it like that?
This time, full power!
Electric power, fully full charge. Super duper overdrive.
I hate all of them.
Matisse Uber Buster!
God damn it!
Incredible.
Not all your attacks need to be named! The Aegis cannon of the Admire and the Matisse Buster hurl side by side toward the silver tree. Ah, my eyes! I'm blind! The resulting wave of light and heat is immense. Before me, I witnessed an unfurling of energy unlike anything I've ever seen. I'm positive that nothing could possibly withstand such a cataclysmic blast. Except maybe a giant gluttony. The ground overturns and the silver tree topples backward. In the open recesses left behind, there is what could only be described as a hideous mouth of some kind. Countless teeth giving way to a throat that seems to stretch into infinity. The gigantic gaping maw opens wide as if waiting for sustenance. Another burst of light from Matisse Buster and Aegis cannon surges forth and disappears into the open mouth. However, this time no explosion can be felt. No flash, no tremor. Two beams have died, and Gluttony's there ready to eat our asses.
What? What is that thing?
Is it some type of rapture?
It's as if it's consumed the energy.
No! Gluttony! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Oh yeah, she has trauma from gluttony. The mouth of the creature opens wide and approaches us. Its intentions are quite clear. It plans on swallowing us whole.
Leviathan! Snap out of it!
I'm sorry, Siren.
Leviathan! Commander.
Prepare for battle! It seems to be able to neutralize or even absorb energy. Attack it, but avoid the mouth!
But this thing's nothing but mouth!
Then attack the other mouth!
Scared. As if. Follow me, villain. Oh no, you don't. You follow me, hero. Let's go. Encounter.
Gluttony. God damn, 1,000 HP bars.
Sexy, perhaps?
Considering I know his weakness now, well, he wasn't really a difficult boss to begin with.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Like even his trial fight wasn't super difficult. He's just a giant sponge. He's just a giant cuddly sponge boy. That's all he is.
Turn to where you belong.
Just a giant little spongy man.
I'll take lead. Everyone follow me. Let's finish this quickly.
There we go.
How do I look?
Like, I know they mentioned that you don't need to attack the thing. That's the whole point of it.
Under the light of the kingdom. Oh.
Ah, shit. I forgot auto battle with Red Hood is a pain in the ass. I forgot auto battle is a pain in the ass. Oh, it's dead. I forgot about that.
Class is over. What do you say?
I forgot auto battle with Red Hood is a pain because if you have her set the wrong way, she fucks up everything.
It's hiding under the ground.
Chase it!
No, we don't know what might be underneath the surface. We need to get out of here. There are too many unknown factors at play here.
Sis, how's Leviathan?
Leviathan! Leviathan! Ah! Ah! I don't think anything I'm saying is registering with her.
Grab her and let's retreat. Everyone run!
Okay. Hold on. Why am I following orders from you?
Just run, damn it!
News, guys. I'm detecting energy patterns underground. They seem similar to the Aegis Cannon and Matisse Buster. What?
Oh yeah, I forgot he can refire shit that he absorbs.
Something big is headed your way. Brace for impact!
Everyone take cover! For the love of God! A light burst up from the hole where the mouth disappeared. I hurriedly ducked down. Beam energies. That hurt my butt. My entire body aches, but I can still move my arms and legs. Look around, but can't see jack. Darkness surrounds me. Where am I? Is this a target? The darkness in front of me begins to lift like a black curtain. Ziss's wings furl up and disappear behind her back. You saved me from that creature's attack?
I was protecting Leviathan.
Oh, thank you anyways.
A compliment?
I look around again. Nothing is left. Gone is the dense forest, the sea of silver liquid, and the silver tree. Instead, all that remains is a flat expanse of barren land.
This doesn't make any sense.
Everything's gone.
What incredible power.
Subordinate, are you safe?
We're fine over here. What about you?
We're safe, but the Admire took a serious hit. The interior is fine, but the outer armor sustained heavy damage. None of our armaments are functional. Luckily for us, none of the silver liquid got as far as us. Still, I think this is the end of our voyage.
So frustrating.
It's a miracle that we all made it out alive.
Agreed. Glad everyone's okay.
That mouth just now. You said it was a rapture?
I remember seeing something like that in one of the databases.
Oh, it's definitely not a deer.
A long time ago, it swallowed an ICBM that was headed towards the lift, then spewed the energy back out. It turned the entire launch site into a wasteland. It's from an incredibly old source, though.
That means this thing has been here for a long time.
Most likely. In the meantime, it's turned this place into its domain.
I mean, it was.
At any rate, I think we should get out of here. Based on Leviathan and Ziz's reactions, it doesn't seem like it had been active for a very long time. Didn't she say something about us making it hungry? It must have reacted to us, or something we have, and showed itself in order to devour us.
But what did we have that showed?
Why would its salivary glands, as she called them, be in the form of a tree?
When you initially saw that tree, what was your first thought?
That it was interesting and that I wanted to get a closer look at it.
There you go. Rather than us being wary of seeing something alien, it instead piqued our curiosity.
Oh.
Pretty sneaky. Laplace, Drake, are you okay?
Of course! I was a bit flabbergasted, but I'm fine now.
Okay, let's get out of here. And let's take those heretic...
What's wrong? What is it? Is that mouth thing back for more?
Hold on. Leviathan clinks tightly to the egg, and Ziz carries Leviathan.
They're running away.
Ziz, fly! Okay!
Wow, they played us like fools. Ziz kicks off the ground and flies upward. Leviathan and Behemoth, containing egg, in tow. Get them!
I'll catch them.
Ziz accelerates. She soars higher, instantly creating an insurmountable distance between us.
No! Should we shoot her down?
I don't think that's a good idea.
You're right. This is so annoying. What's that sound?
Is that our Deus Ex Machina?
Just a little more. Once we reach that island ahead, we can rest.
Yeah. I'll do my best. Huh? Was that you, Leviathan?
No.
How would you not hear that, by the way?
Is it just me, or does it feel a little hot?
No, I feel it too.
Ziz and Leviathan look back. A massive whale in the sky that somehow didn't make any noise until just now.
It's huge! I've never seen one that big before! The color is different too. Move! I can't! The air currents are too strong!
Chomp. Mother whale's mouth closes as it swallows the three of them. Is that really how we're going to end this? That's really how you're going to end the chapter. Holy shit, that is terrible writing. Holy crap, that is terrible. Have they ever ended on a cliffhanger like that before? Have they ever ended on a cliffhanger like that before? That's just terrible writing. That was... I gotta say, that wasn't a very good ending. It was exceedingly anticlimactic to everything we just went through. That wasn't a very good ending, I'm gonna be honest. Apparently somebody can equip the gear I just got, so...
Just because I've become a pirate doesn't mean I'm done dreaming. Onward to the next dream!
Does that have the same voice actress? Lisa Raymold. What does the other mast have? It's the same voice actress, so why does she sound so different?
One of these days, Morgan and I are gonna go check out the ocean. Check out my parrot. His name's Morgan. Isn't he?
It sounds so different. Was she given a different voice direction? It seems weird. I mean, if it's the same voice actress and they put it on the thing, it has to be the same voice actress. We need to... Wrong button. Black waterfall? Oh. If it was a normal waterfall, it'd be cool. How do I do this again? I forget how to do this part. Oh yeah, the CD key from the live stream that recently popped up. What was the code again? If I can even redeem it. Apparently I can redeem it. Oh. We got 5 pulls. We're 1 away. You know what? We're gonna do 1 10 pull because why the fuck not? We'll end it with a 10 pull. Let's see what we get. Okay. Fooled me once. Wow, the first character too. Alright, we got a Tetra character. Who's it gonna be? Ooh, it's Alice.
I've got ears and a tail. Aren't they adorable?
Yes. Alright. We made progress. We finished the story just in time for... We finished the story just in time for, next week's collab.
Let's hang out, Rabbity. We've got...
Yep. My bad. We finished the story just in time for the next collab. Good. Good, good, good. Looking forward to it. Oh, I don't think we have anything else to really talk about. Like, the ending felt very anticlimactic, I'm going to be honest. That was... I thought there would be a little bit more cutscenes, because... I know that... They, I know that in the live stream they did for it, for the gameplay and stuff, they had some extra, like, 2D scenes they had, but I guess they didn't put them in the game, which feels very weird to me. Like, you're putting it in the event for some reason, but you're not including it, which felt very weird to do. I don't know why they did that, honestly. Like, it's weird when companies do that. They introduce scenes. Kind of like when you go see a movie, but the movie you see doesn't have, like, half the scenes that are in the trailers that you've watched. Because I know a lot of Marvel movies have recently done it. Where, like, a lot of scenes are in movies, and then you actually go watch the movie, and this one scene you were really waiting for never happens. So it feels disingenuous to me to them do that. Like, hey, we have this cool thing that might happen, and it doesn't get revealed. It doesn't happen. It's weird. It's very weird. However, that is all the time I have for today on Goddess of Victory Nikke. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably, I don't know what we're going to do exactly tomorrow, but I'm thinking that we'll do a writing stream, but we'll read over the first 3 chapters of the story that I'm writing. It's the only thing I can think of. Or we'll play a game or something. I don't know. I really want to, like, reread my story, and I think doing it on stream might be fun. Gives me a chance to flex some muscles, if you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean. I'm making a joke at this point. But thank you all for hanging out with me today. It was very fun. I look forward to doing this again next week as we start the Stellar Blade collab, because that's what starts next week. And we have nothing else to do now. So enjoy yourselves, have fun. It is actually starting to get hot in my room now. The door's been closed for over an hour. So I will see you all later. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll talk more about the ending next time, because there's a lot of words for that. Bye-bye, everybody.